Gotta rank them all, Pokemon!
Welcome to Spelunkers, a place for exploring video games and nerd culture. I'm Ryan, and this is Gotta Rank 'em All, the Pokemon ranking show, where Chris...
What's up, everybody?
And myself get a randomized list of 20 Pokemon and a guest, and put them in the most officially arbitrary list of all time. Our wonderful guest for this evening is Michael Moran.
Hello! It's great to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, thank you very much for coming on, sir. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to rank some Pokemon. And yeah, it's an honor to be here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, let me tell you real quick, Michael Moran. It was probably 3 months ago that I told Ryan, hey, you should reach out to Nail, is all I knew you by, and tell him he should be on the show because you have a certain icon for your Discord that I'm a big fan of that we might see later today.
I love to hear it. I thought that might come up at some point, but yeah, we'll save it. I'm excited to talk about it too.
I don't know what you're talking about. Michael, why don't you let the people know your history with Pokemon so they understand where you're coming from with the ranking decisions this evening?
What a stacked question. I love Pokemon. I feel like it's the thing that I've been doing the longest. Right? Like it's rare that you get a hobby or an interest that you do for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
And so I got the games at, Red and Blue, started playing the card game at base set. Been a big fan ever since. Gen 2 is my favorite. Gen 4 is the one I played the most and when I did the most competitive stuff. Mm-hmm. I think the strategy guide for Gold and Silver is the most read text I've poured over in my life. Psychic is my favorite type. Koga is my favorite gym leader. The Premier Ball is my favorite ball.
Wow.
Why the Premier Ball?
Well, it's so fun. I mean, you still get the 1x multiplier, but it looks so cool. Just the sleek, elegant, refined white with the cool little border, and finding out that you get it when you buy 10 Pokeballs was neat as a kid.
It's fair.
So yeah, anything that I really cared about, like I would try to catch things that were competitively viable in Premier Balls, which was a challenge, but big fan. So yeah, I play a lot of the card games still, but I haven't played as much of the competitive video game. At some point, it was too easy to cheat, and my friends, even though we preferred the video game, shifted to the card game because we would go to the North American International Championships, formerly the Nationals, just in the US, was in Indianapolis, and then it came to Columbus where I live now. So I go to that every year when it's not COVID.
Nice. Wow, that is a broad and expansive history, sir.
Oh, thanks. My claim was, I think it still might be the largest trading card game tournament that's happened for Pokemon because it was the year I saw the most people shoot or turned away when trying to register. But I came in 70th in that tournament, and the cut is normally top 64, but they used to do a hard 64 where it would go to a tiebreaker of your win percentage or opponent's win percentage, and they would do a hard cutoff at 64. So even though I had the same record as the 64th guy, I still bubbled out, is what they call it. And then the very next year, they removed that possibility and said everybody with that record advances. So I was very sad.
Dad.
Yeah, but that's enough about me.
All right, well, let's give a little list refresher before we get going for this evening. At the top 3, we've got Decidueye, Mega Charizard X, and Galarian Articuno. Scraping the bottom of the barrel at 333, we've got Jinx, 332 Bruxish, and 331 Clang. And what's floating in the middle here? What's in the middle about? Like 180-ish? 185, we've got Tentacruel, 186 Avalugg, 187 Togepi. Decisions have been made throughout this podcast.
They have. Yeah. Okay. So should I be my whole true self or should I be polite as we're going through this? What are the rules here? I feel like everybody is mostly cordial, but then you make some comments about some things I really hold dear and it hurts me to my core.
Please be brutal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
open
'cause
forum.
you want to know what does it? It's not anytime you guys are actually like debating and focusing on one Pokemon. It's the little casual comments that I think you would never even remember making that really cut me. When you're trying to place something in the list and you're just like, oh, definitely cooler than Sneasel. And I'm just like sitting there screaming the F word in my car. Like, what do you mean it's definitely cooler than, it's just a fish. You're just a human. Like, those little, like, the discussion I get if Flame and Queso wants to come on here and say sword hands or what he liked as a kid, I get that. But, like, it's the little ones you don't think about that really upset me. This guy sucks about Oranguru. I love Oranguru. But that's fine. Also, Electrode and Voltorb are awesome. But it's not about me. Well, you guys can get going. I just want to voice some. I'll have lots of grievances to voice, but I'm a fan of Pokemon and ranking things, and think you guys do a great job.
Well, thank you.
Fantastic.
We definitely get a lot of things wrong, even by our own metrics. We look at this list and we're like, why did we do this? This is wrong.
How did this happen?
But yeah.
I just remember you casually saying, oh, Metang's definitely cooler than Bronzong. Like, who? Definitely? Where? Why? Like, things that are disassociated from a discussion, those are the ones where I find myself talking to myself in the car and being upset.
See, we're creating conversation. This is great.
Yeah, between me and myself and some road rage. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see how much road rage we can scrounge up tonight as we rank our 20. First on the list is Venipede, which is just a centipede. They literally call it this. It's the Centipede Pokemon.
I understand the Justa argument helps you place things, but I don't love it.
I mean, this one they do call the Centipede Pokemon, though. I mean, to be fair,
it's not a shellfish.
Right.
No.
Definitely not. I don't know. This one doesn't have terrible arm ears.
That's fair.
Yeah. I have no strong feelings about this thing. I don't know that I've ever used what's the evolution? Scolipede
And Whirlipede. I think Whirlipede's cooler, honestly, but I like them both evolutions.
Yeah, Whirlipede's a cool design, but we're not here to rank Whirlipede.
We aren't. So I'm like you. No strong feelings. Of the 20 that the science machine sent me, I put it at 16. I really like the color palette, honestly. But like bottom fourth of Pokemon, if I was thinking holistic list of all Pokemon, he's not up there for me.
Yeah, and these Pokedex entries are it tells me that it's a centipede, discovers what's going on around it by using feelers on its head. Its bite injects potent poison, enough to paralyze a large bird Pokemon. All right,
okay, sure.
That's admirable.
Yeah, I do also like the color scheme, the like really deep red, kind of magenta, I guess, with the green. It's very clear, like, oh yeah, that's a little poisonous bastard. And black and red is always a good color palette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's the strongest bullet point I could pull for it.
Yeah, I would agree. So how much does a color palette get it on the list?
Like I said, because again, it's definitely not as cool as Electrode and Voltorb, but those I think are uncharacteristically, unjustifiably low.
By that, everything's gonna be at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the way I can voice all my grievances in a kind of less direct way. I can just phrase it like you guys do, like definitely cooler than Mega Garchomp, but nowhere near Electrode. Where does that put it?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, that's great.
we have Scolipede on the list at 266.
I would say below Scolipede then.
I would also say that.
Yeah. I would also.
Is Whirlipede on here?
Don't believe so.
Don't think so.
Don't think so.
Nope.
Below Scolipede, we've got Beldum, Carkol, Tepig, Weepinbell.
Oh, Sea King solo too. Let me guess, just a fish. Jumpluff. Okay. If you guys don't like this, just to get the clout of Voltorb up. I would put it all the way below Voltorb at 326. But I understand if you think it's better than some of these other bug boys we've got above Voltorb.
I mean, I don't really care that much.
I'm not gonna fight for Venipede here.
All right. This is a like tangential objective I have, but if you guys are fine with 326, we'll put it there.
Yeah.
Let's go
I don't
for
think Venipede cares very much either.
So, like, personally, I feel like I tend to like the more simple, like almost sleeker designs. Like, I like Pidgeotto more than Pidgeot, Charmeleon more than Charizard, and I really do like Garchomp. Like, that's like towing the line of too complex and Digimon for me. Mega Garchomp is too far, but like Voltorb, I feel, is near perfect design, masterclass in designing a Pokemon.
For a Pokeball.
Yes, but it's just enough, just a little bit of a change, you know, sprinkle some magic into a Pokeball, give it lore that makes sense about wanting to be camouflaged. That's not what we're talking about. This isn't my soapbox. We can continue.
You can bring it out for each pick. It's okay.
Everything's going to relate to Voltorb. I almost brought him if it weren't for my favorite Pokemon needing to be ranked.
Maybe you'll get a chance in the future. But for now, next on the list, we've got Trevenant. Trevenant?
Trevenant.
Trevenant?
Trevenant.
Oh, okay.
How do you guys feel about Trevenant?
He's cool. Cool looking.
A lot cool. Phantom.
Okay, I know. Whoa, okay. I love Phantom. I remember that episode too. I know there's a lot of tree hate in general on this podcast, but you have to admit, or at least Pseudo Wudo, this is the coolest tree though, right? If you were going to be a tree, this is the coolest you could get.
Yeah, this is a cool tree.
Yeah, this is the tree to be. I'm sorry for doing that.
It's okay. This is the one I'm most excited about of the Science Machine. This is my favorite by far. This is my 22nd favorite Pokemon of all time.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I think he's got cool typing. I think Phantom is really cool. My friends and I all played a Trevenant deck the first time the Pokemon Nationals came to Columbus. I'm really nostalgic for that era and that story. And he gets such cool cards. Not the best in the video game, sorry. But my favorite way of playing cards, I like cube format. Do any of you guys play TCGs? Does that mean anything? Drafting a cube? Does that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I like drafting things. I like TCGs, but Pokemon especially, and Trevenant is one of my favorite archetypes to slide into a cube. My friends and I play fantasy Pokemon cards, like some play fantasy football, where we have an online cube league that we draft, and I frequently add Trevenant to that list.
Cool.
Nice. So I mean, we've got Phantom at 183.
Oh,
this is
tragedy.
way better than Phantom.
Yeah. What don't you like about Phantom?
It's just kind of boring.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
It's the ghost design itself is very plain. There's not like a lot of interesting things to the wispiness of the body. I think it's a good typing. I think it's a fun lore. It's in the top half.
Yeah.
All right. I'm taking notes. Make it wispier. Got it.
It's like if Casper was a tree. Is kind of where we landed, I think.
That sounds amazing. Can you imagine? And feel free to talk me down. I feel like I will tend to be in the Paula Abdul like part of the judge spectrum. I love a lot of Pokemon, but if I love 70% of them, then that means a lot of the ones I love are in the bottom half. But yeah, I mean, this is personally, I have Trevenant ranked as my 22nd favorite Pokemon of all time. Is talking in the double digits too high for you guys?
Let's see.
I'm looking what's a double digit
Jirachi's 99. Great Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's a good
And
one.
then these two big Gigantamax Metal Boys. Trevenant's cooler than those.
I was even going to say I like Trevenant more than... Yep.
We got two ghosts there that I think Trevenant is better than.
Oh, yeah?
I do like... I like Drifloon. Is there lore for Trevenant that could bring him up more? Drifloon is just off of lore that it's so high.
Drifloon is very scary. Trevenant's got to have something scary.
It can control trees at will. It will trap people who harm the forest. Using its roots as a nervous system, it controls the trees.
That's
It's-
amazing.
Pokemon reside in its body. It is said to devour anyone daring enough to ravage a forest.
Oh, okay. Save the planet, guys.
Environmentalism,
This is
okay,
a proactive. Bump it up. Put him up there. Mega Steelix. We should put him above these big steel boys that represent the man's impact on the environment.
Yeah,
I'm just-
industrialization. Down with industrialization.
I'm grasping for bullet points here.
Let's see. Up at 65, we have Mega Banette, the zipper Pokemon.
The
I do
Kingdom
like
Hearts
Banette.
Pokemon.
Yes,
But I like the normal Banette more than Mega Banette, and I
Really?
would certainly put Trevenant above. Yeah, again, like the simplicity thing. I feel like Beedrill, Mega Beedrill is the only Mega I like more than the original. I like Mega Alakazam is my favorite, but I still have a sweet spot in my heart for normal Alakazam.
That's fair. That's fair. They can be overdone. Look at Mega Sharpedo.
Yeah, there are some Megas that
Oh.
we think are overdone.
I love Talonflame. That's also in my top 25. I like that more than Trevenant. I certainly like Trevenant more than Leopard. But I don't want to offend anyone who came on and said Leopard was their favorite. I don't remember that conversation.
I don't think.
Yeah,
Somebody
I'm pretty
must
sure the
have them
science
for it to be
machine.
that high.
I think
that
that
was
was
Travis.
Travis. Yeah.
Wait, Travis is the one who had Mega Charizard sitting at the top. Is that right?
That was Brian.
Oh no, that's Brian. Yeah,
Yeah.
Travis was the Gen 1 guy. Gotcha.
Mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
Classic Travis. Okay.
So for me personally, I'd probably go below Beware, but I know Ryan's gonna go for above because you really
yeah.
hate Beware.
See,
Anything to drop
with you.
Beware.
I love Beware, but this is still like several tiers above it. This is in my, top 10 percentile, I guess, with how many Pokemon we have. So besides the one I brought, this is the one I'll fight to be the highest. I'd certainly put it above it.
I think I would agree right below Talonflame.
Okay,
Okay.
I can respect it.
New number 57. Great job, Trevenant. I could use one of you in my backyard. Keep the trees safe. Don't want them falling on my house from rampant roving bands of lumberjacks. Next on the list, we've got Glorion Meowth.
I have another question.
Yes.
Do you come up with all of those on the spot, or do you have a
Yes.
premeditated?
Those are on the spot.
Okay, some of them are really good.
Yeah, they're hit or miss, but
I'm impressed. Well, the missed ones you forget about, right?
yeah, exactly.
You just say "nice job," Pokemon
tried.
name, and then I don't think about it. But the ones that are clever, I'm impressed. But I thought you might have a list coming into this.
I mean, I know what the list is, but I don't start getting the tabs open like 15 minutes before recording time.
Oh yeah, no, I was like, maybe he has a list where he writes off the transition for each one, and you could have said that, and I'd have believed it.
Just let it flow off of whatever conversation we've got going on.
Wonderful.
But
Excellent.
Glorion Meowth here is
I like it.
a feral cat, and I'm okay with it.
Okay with it.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of. He gets a lot more of it when he turns into Berserker, which is a great name, but he's very Viking.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's Viking. I guess I never really associated that, but that makes so much sense now thinking of Berserker. I love Meowth and I love Persian, and I prefer this to a lowland Meowth, but
Yes.
I'm not super attached to it personally. I don't like it as much as regular Meowth or Persian. It has cool and useful cards in the Sword and Shield set, good like metal supporter, but again, thinking holistic, big picture, this would be in my bottom half of Pokemon.
See, I think I like Alolan Meowth more, but I do like Galarian more than OG.
Man, we are all over the place. This is
Wow.
my favorite Meowth, and then probably normal and Alolan can go away.
Okay, yeah, Alolan was weird. I think this one's a really cool design. Just again, the recency thing too. I tend to be fonder of the things that I've spent decades with than the new stuff, so I'm sure it'll grow on me.
That's fair. Yeah. Nostalgia plays a huge factor in these games.
Absolutely.
Yep. Do we have any lore for Galarian Meowth?
God, there's so many Pokedex entries since there's so many variants. Living with a savage seafaring people has toughened this Pokemon's body so much that parts of it have turned to iron. These daring Pokemon have coins on their foreheads. Darker coins are harder, and harder coins garner more respect among Meowth. Yeah, this really is just a Viking cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That brings it up in my estimation. I'm a big fan of Vikings, being a quarter
okay.
Norwegian.
Oh, did you watch the show Vikings?
I haven't, because I don't watch things. I just play games at this point.
Oh, nice.
Same.
Did you play all the Viking games?
Yes, Valheim. I sunk 70 hours into earlier this year. I wrote a blog post about my feelings for Valhalla.
Wait, really?
Yeah, did you finish Valhalla
Oh,
ever?
I did not. Are you asking me or?
Either of you, I guess.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did finally. Okay, I didn't
did,
remember
yeah.
if you did.
I
Yeah,
lost.
link the blog post.
Yeah, I lost a 20-something hour save, so I had to restart due to an unfortunate PC update error. And I still went back and finished it and had at least not a terrible time.
That's what you're looking for in a video game experience.
Not
Put that on the back of the box. At least not a terrible time.
Absolutely. So, in terms of the list, I don't think we have any type of Meowth or Persian or anything on here.
I feel like Persian's on
I
here.
think
remember
Persian
here-
is.
Okay.
'cause I think Persian's really cool, and it was just a cat situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right next to Pyro and the Just a Lion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's I think it was on, who is your friend who also plays the card game?
Quokimbo.
Yes. I think it might have been his episode, because he said there wasn't a cool card, but there's a card that never saw any competitive value that I really like in Cube, that Persian has, and that was another conversation with myself in the car. We'll say conversation. But
Yeah, there's like a kitten deck or something out there, right? I swear, like I saw a Facebook ad of all things for a kitten deck that was for sale. That was apparently doing well in some competitive somewhere.
there's the Persian with Catter Day that lets,
Yes.
or it's got an ability Gathering of Cats that lets any Pokemon that has the Catter Day attack for no energy cost, which I don't think is actually good, but again, fun in cube format. So I like it less than Persian, but this is not one that I have as strong a feelings to as like Trevenant. So if you guys like it a lot more, then have at it.
I definitely like it a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this more than Persian. I'm sorry, Michael.
It's just like iconic, sitting on the mob boss's chair. It's kind of like got that Dragonair regality to it. Persian is elegant, beautiful Pokemon, but this one's more fun. I'll give you that.
Where are you looking, Ryan? I'm not looking like super high or anything. Still bottom half, I think.
Yeah. I think above Grand Bowl at 214 at least.
Okay, yeah, we have what is it, Glameow at 195. I think I'd go above that.
I'd go above that.
Yeah, I could go above Glameow. I missed that. Gossifleur.
We've got Phantom up at 184. I think we're
I
gonna
wouldn't
get
go
some
above
shit if
Phantom.
we're gonna go above Phantom.
Let's not get out of hand here, okay? I mean, as long as he's staying below Voltorb and above Mega Garchomp, we're fine.
I think this is at least better than Ghastly.
yeah,
Oh.
don't like gas.
I such a hard disagree with that. So Haunter is my 11th favorite Pokemon, and I love that whole line so much. But
I love Haunter and Gengar, but not
Yeah.
Ghastly.
We've got two Gengars in the top 10.
Yeah. Okay.
We love Gengar, but I mean, a fart can.
Yeah, you say a fart. He's like, okay. He toes the line of being cute and cool, the Ghastly, because you know that Gengar line is all pure cool, and then they had like, let's throw a little cute in with Ghastly. But sure, below Phantom. Love it.
All right.
Let's do it.
185, Galarian Meowth. Good job, buddy. Go pillage some Saxons. Next on the list, we've got Swablu. Pokemon I'm using for the first time in my current run through of Pokemon Emerald on stream.
That I am forcing
nice.
you to make, no less. Use,
Yes.
no less.
Oh, why? What are the rules that you're forcing him to do that?
That
Oh,
you-
we've got a. Go ahead, Chris.
There's just a channel points. You can pay 5,000, I think it is, channel points to pick a Pokemon for his team.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Can he evolve it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I remembered liking using Altaria in Gen 3, but then I looked at its moveset after I paid those 5,000 points and was like, oh, that's a bad moveset. That's not a great Pokemon. Oops.
Well, I'll find out. But I do think Swablu is pretty cute.
Very cute.
Cloud wings are very adorable.
Like, that's such a fun idea. That's the big winner here, right?
Mhm.
Cloud wings.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great shiny too.
I don't know that I've ever seen the shiny. Scroll.
The bright yellow, I believe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is very nice.
Is the Altaria the same way? If it's handy. I'm
I
guessing.
can get it in one click. Yes. And oh, that's mega. Yeah, bright yellow. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I think it's very cute. I love Altaria and I love the shinies. But bottom half of all Pokemon for me, 12th of the 20 you sent me is where I put Swablu.
Okay, yeah, I like it a lot. I like the Cloud Wings we talked about. I also like, if you take away the Cloud Wings, it kind of looks like, this is maybe a bit of a deep cut, from Yoshi's Island, you know, there's the penguin guys with the little babies that you can take and throw.
Oh
It
my
looks
gosh.
like one of those.
That is a deep cut. I mean, it would still be a cute Pokemon that could exist without the Cloud Wings.
Mhm.
So, two fun things in the Pokedex entries here for Swablu. Swablu is a neat freak, loves to keep things clean. It wipes dirty things down with its cottony wings, and then when its wings are dirty, it goes and showers itself in a stream. But even cuter, Swablu has light and fluffy wings that are like cottony clouds. This Pokemon is not frightened of people. It lands on the heads of people and sits there like a cotton fluff hat.
Oh, please
That's
sit on
amazing.
my head, Swablu. That's amazing. That makes me like him more.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Definitely. Putting it in the list is hard. We've got birds all over the damn place on this list.
We do. Pidgeotto's at 176, which is about the middle.
Pidgeotto is one of my favorite Pokemon. I know Pidgeot got high, which I also really love, but I would say definitely below Pidgeotto.
I think that's fair. We got Dodrio, not too much further down. I like it more than Dodrio, but I'm not like addicted to Gen 1 design, so.
Okay.
But
I've noticed
arguments for otherwise. Yeah.
I've noticed you're not addicted. Also, I noticed I caught a case of the Definitely's. I was like, I'm not gonna talk in absolutes like I hear them sing all the time, and then I've just done it completely because it conveys my conviction. If I say definitely below Pidgeotto, then that's my line in the sand of I really like Pidgeotto.
Yeah.
So I get it now.
Yeah, it's just something we got to play with. Player in the game. I would agree above Dodrio, below Pidgeotto. How are you feeling on the Dodrio selection, Michael?
Dodrio's fine with me. So I think I like this more than Dodrio. You don't have Swellow on here yet, do you?
I don't
I think we have
so.
Tailo,
Okay.
but not Swellow.
Okay, Swellow and Pidgeotto are my two favorite birds in the series, so I just wanted to make sure we were above those. But yeah, below Pidgeotto, I'm fine with above Dodrio or anything else you want there.
Okay. At that point, I would probably go below Gigantamax Eevee, above Pupitar.
Oh, Pupitar.
178.
Odd. I do like all the Tars. But yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm also okay with that. And I mean, we got Tyranitar up there. He's my number 2. He's number 36 right now.
We're above Phantump again, guys. I think some listeners will find that problematic. You're saying you are against nature. A vote against Phantump is a vote against Mother Earth. I'm just going to leave that out there, but we can continue.
All right, Swablu, good job. I could use you to come over to my place, dust some things while I'm away. Next on the list, we've got Gigantamax Corvinite.
So,
absolute badass.
Yeah, I mean, this is a cool design, but it doesn't look that much different than Corviknight, other than having the little like missile birds with him. Otherwise, you just got some red hues.
Yeah. Some Dragapult missile
I
birds
suppose
flying.
that's true.
Mhm.
There's some more embellishment to like the steel guarding on the legs. There's some like cutouts there that aren't there in a stock Corviknight.
Sure.
There's some extra embellishment on the breastplate, but it's not huge sweeping changes. It's pretty close to the standard bird.
Mhm.
It is nearly 40 feet taller.
Okay.
Okay. See, I don't know if I like my birds that big. Sorry, any Sesame Street fans. But yeah, like again, he's definitely below Voltorb. We'll start there. I have him ranked. I love Corviknight. I think Corviknight's awesome. I like that he got a lot of love, but this is going in that level of too much for me. I put him 17th of the 20 you sent me. Much less excited about him than I am about Swablu or Trevenant or those other boys. Sorry if that's sacrilege.
Oh man.
Everyone has their own Pokemon religion.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, eventually we'll get somebody on here who's just like, never mind, I don't want to be on anymore because this list sucks.
We're staying cordial, you guys. You know. I like the laissez-faire approach of I mentioned when we were off the air how I appreciate you guys constantly hanging a lantern on like we understand that this is an imperfect science, or saying it absolutely is a perfect science, like in sarcasm. Makes it much more approachable.
So for me, I mean, I like normal Corviknight better, but I don't think this is that much like worse. I like his little like missile bird things, but I don't know.
Those are cool. Like they give me Dragapult vibes, and I like Dragapult. But
yeah, I like Dragapult design-wise for sure.
Okay, because Corviknight's really high, and
Very high.
Yeah.
I will exercise any right I have to filibuster if you try to put this guy above Trevenant. So I can organize a trade. We can move Trevenant up. Maybe Voltorb tags along. But that's where I'm at right now.
Where did we put Trevenant again?
57.
57. I mean, I'm in the camp of I like regular Corviknight more than Gigantamax Corvinite.
I think we're all in that camp at least. And then looking down lower, I mean, I love Surfetched, which is another bird. I think that's
Surfetched is way cooler.
Yeah.
So I think
In
we
my
are
humble
going
opinion.
below Trevenant.
Wonderful.
What do we got below that?
I like Hydreigon better. I think the problem is that it is compared to just regular Corviknight. Like, this is almost the same. It's like
Right.
the embellishments are very small to me.
Yeah.
And we gave Corviknight its love. Some people would say Corviknight's too high. I think I love Corviknight. I love that he's up there, top 20. Do we need to do it twice? Will there be riots in the street if we do that? I think, like any good politician, we'd be safe to hedge our bets and put him bottom half. You know,
Making good points.
below Phantom, below Phantom,
Below
for
Phantom.
sure.
What else is in there for birds around that
Where's
bottom half?
Pidgeotto?
176. Now this is above Phantom.
Okay, then below Phantom. Never forget Pidgeotto.
Below Phantom birds, we've got not much. Crobat, 221.
We like birds around here, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd go
Yeah.
above Crobat.
Oh, whoa. Crobat's Gen 2, another one of my favorites. Like, that's probably if you'd have just said the number, I probably would have agreed, but you picked a bad example, a bad name to throw out for me, because that feels miles ahead of Corviknight G-Max. I like Crobat more than regular Corviknight.
Wow, Ryan, I know you're a Crobat fan. You just kind of got outnumbered on that episode, so you want to go below?
Oh, you could have phoned me. I would have had your back.
I could definitely go below Crobat. He could use some lovin'. Crobat's a wonderful Pokemon to use. I could, Archin's 7 spots below that, 228. I do think this is better than Archin.
Urchin. Yeah, I don't like Urchin at all. I don't like
Okay.
Chimecho at all at 223.
You don't like Chimecho?
Not really.
Oh, Chimecho's so cute in the show. So I had
haven't seen
watched.
that episode, I assume.
He's like the regular. He's like James's companion. But
Oh.
I guess I missed the time to share my whatever Pokemon biography you guys do at the top. But I was up to date through Black and White in the anime, and then I abandoned that cause. Chimecho's cool. Still though, if you want to put it above Chimecho, that's fine. I really like Mienfoo below Chimecho too.
Yeah, Mienfoo's alright.
What sort of terrorist put a lowland graveler above Chimecho?
I like a
Our
little
past selves.
Oh, Joltik is so low, guys. Okay, sorry. I'll stop just reacting in meta comment. No, I won't. That's gonna happen. But you can put it below or above Chimecho if you'd like.
See, I love Galvantula, but Joltik is a tick. And I don't like ticks.
Okay, I like both of those a lot. Joltik is so cute, though. I like him a little more than Galvantula. I think I remember that conversation now that you bring it up.
Yeah. Gen 2 is my favorite. Gen 5 is probably my second most played. And there was a point where I could sweep the Elite Four and Champion in Gen 5 with a Galvantula and Chandelure. Nothing else.
Oh, those are two of the best Pokemon from that gen.
Yeah, top
two of my favorites.
picks.
Yeah.
So do you like that, Ryan? Below Alolan Graveler, above Chimecho?
I'm okay with that. Yeah, 223 for Gigantamax Corvinite. You're so heavy, man. You just fell to the bottom of the list. How do you expect to keep flying when you weigh as much as you do?
Yeah.
There's forces at work here that aren't in your favor.
I do want to point out this is far and away our lowest Gigantamax Pokemon, so you can send your hate mail to Ryan.
No, to me. I'm pleasantly surprised because honestly, I don't have any agenda. It's more of a gut feeling, but I feel like every Mega and Gigantamax, like you could take all or most Gen 2 or 4 Pokemon and I'd put them above those. So that's, I don't know. Just yeah. Tend to not like them as much as the original because I fell in love with the original first.
Fair.
This one did have a Gigantamax Pokedex entry. Apparently it can whip up winds more forceful than any hurricane can muster, and those 8 feathers on its back are called blade birds that launch off its body and attack foes independently.
Yeah, see, that is cool. That is the coolest
That
thing
is
about
very
that.
that's the cool. Yeah, okay. Again, surprised we got it this low. The blade birds might that's the redeeming trait there. And you said hurricane. I thought of what's the Gigantamax tornado Sandaconda, right? Is that the one that's like a tornado snake?
It's the sand snake, ground
Yeah.
snake.
But the Gigantamax is like a big tornado, and I really like that design. That was enough. That was the opposite of this. This is barely any change, and the tornado snake, that's just a good band name for one. But I feel like that was enough of a design shift that I was behind it.
I don't even know that I've seen that Gigantamax. I'm sure I will at some point. But thank you, Gigantamax Corviknight. You've been lovely. Next on the list, we have Hitmonlee, the kicking Pokemon.
Okay. I think I mentioned last week or maybe the week before that this is probably my least favorite of the Hitmons, but I still like all the Hitmons, so.
Okay, there you brought it back because I know Gen 1 design isn't your favorite all the time.
So this is probably my favorite of the Hitmons.
Same here. Big Hitmon guy.
Good Pokedex entries. I mean, he's all legs. If anybody's listening to audio, just imagine legs. It's just legs for days.
Its legs get longer. When in a hurry, its legs lengthen progressively. It runs smoothly with extra long, loping strides. The sole of its foot turns as hard as a diamond on impact and destroys enemies.
You're talking greatest legs of all time. You got Taylor Swift, and then Hitmonlee, probably number 2.
Did you hear this, Taylor? Did you hear this podcast?
She listens, I know.
Oh, man. I believe it.
So, well, in terms of the list, does anybody have any a particular reason why they love it. I think probably the reason why I don't love it is because I always tried to use one as a kid, and like, was it a thing in Gen 1, the high kick missing? I know that's a thing in later gens. I don't know if that's in early gens too, where you miss with high kick and you hurt yourself. I remember that just happened to me a lot.
I want to say, yeah.
I forget. I just remember the back of this Gen 1 sprite is like just the worst thing to look at. Like, you catch this cool Pokemon, you're all amped about this Kung Fu master, and it's just like a blob or maybe a penis or something that you see the back of its head.
I think for me, it's probably I'm not a huge Hitmontop fan. I'm not like the roundness and like the way they combine roundness and pointiness on that Pokemon. I'm not a fan of. I don't really like Hitmonchan's color palette, and I like the way Hitmonlee looks. It's not anything exceptional. More that the others are just lower for me. Why this
the eyes?
Is the best.
The eyes are cool too.
The eyes are good.
Yeah, he's got intense eyes. Reminds me of something, but I cannot put my finger on it.
And it's a green shiny. And green's my favorite color. So.
Hey, same. Let's go. Let's get some green boys up on this list. Do we have any tonight? We don't have a lot of green boys, I'm sorry to say. But
Trevenant had some green.
Yeah, let's bump them up a little more.
So we have Hitmontop on the list at 150. So I know you both like him more, so he's already going in the top half.
Cool.
Yeah, definitely more than Hitmontop.
You guys have Hariyama really high, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of, or is it
Yes.
Makuhita?
Hariyama, yeah. I'm a big Hariyama
I like
fan.
him. I like him more than Hariyama, but I think you're more passionate about Hariyama than I am about Hitmonlee.
That's fair. Where is Hariyama? I feel like he's falling quite a bit.
Hariyama is at 92 and Makuhita is at 89. I would actually go one more spot below that. I adore Aegislash. I would go like right below Aegislash and above Mega Sableye.
I like Aegislash a lot. Oh, these are both above Spiritomb. I love Spiritomb, but that's fine. I just gotta keep remembering to plug my guys. So yeah, definitely below Electrode. Again, Electrode, Voltorb, perfect design, perfect evolution line. Great cards, not the greatest in the game, but very fast.
All right. 94 Hitmonlee. Great job, buddy. I'm going to stay a little bit further away from you than I thought since those legs stretch. Next up on the list, we've got Latias.
I love hearing that line. Hearing the one-liners line.
I love hearing the way you pronounce this Pokemon. Latte ass?
I said it.
Lot of ass. Hey, turn on the Marvin Gaye though. This is the like the promiscuous, the iconic makeout scene with Ash Ketchum and Latias in the Gen 3 movie.
What?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, so yeah,
I'm not familiar.
That's I feel like I can't think of Latias without thinking of, you know, Swap and Spit with Ash Ketchum, because Latias could disguise itself as Bianca in that movie, and which is cool. But yeah, then they make out at the end. They kiss, and it's kind of ambiguous if it was Latias or Bianca, but the popular consensus is it's Latias. So yeah, I don't know. That's just the first thing that comes to my mind. I actually really like this as a Pokemon and used it in Gen 4 competitive battles a lot, and it's got some fun cards, and I love the design of this in Latios.
Yeah, Latias and Latios are pretty fun. They're just such a pain to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every roaming legendary, to be fair.
Yeah, them and the mystical dogs are always brought down in my mind by just what a pain in the butt they are to get.
Yeah. It is so funny when there's pairs or trios of things, because I'm now having PTSD of like whichever one you guys say is definitely the worst lake trio or the worst of the dogs. It's like always my favorite.
Okay, well, but before you say which one you like better, Ryan, which one do you like better, Latios or Latias?
Probably Latios. I like cooler colors more.
So I like Latios more, just like the jet fighter pilot's so cool, but this one I actually used more. I never really ran Latios, so it's got a special place in my heart. Also, it, you know, kisses children, so that's cool, I guess. It's my third favorite of the 20 that you sent to me, so not quite Trevenant tier, but I really like Latias.
Yeah, up there. I think it deserves to be in at least the top half of the list.
Yeah, top half for sure.
here.
I will say I like Jirachi more, which is at 101 right now.
Ooh, yeah, I love Jirachi. I love Latias. Those are probably pretty close in my heart.
Yeah, I don't know how much lower we could go because I do think this is better than Delibird right below Jirachi.
Delibird's amazing.
Delibird is awesome.
Bofalot 104. That's fine. That's fine. I
Those
like
are becoming
Latias.
my favorite moments as the host.
Yeah, so you just parse the list and need to. Melilota is above Shaman and Latias and Jirachi. Hot take.
That is a hot take.
I like Jirachi and Latias more than Shaman, but I could put Latias below Jirachi.
Okay. So Delibird, or is anyone like stuck on Delibird being better or worse? I think I like this better.
I love Delibird. I love Christmas, and I still think I love Latios more than Delibird, even though it's a Gen 2 All-Star. Delibird, I feel like, is like the kind of adult I want to be when I grow up. I just feel like he's just such a solid dude.
Giving presents to everybody all the time.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Just spread and cheer.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't really give you a chance to read off any lore there, Ryan.
Let me see. I didn't even get a chance to really read. Latias is highly sensitive to the emotions of people. If it senses any hostility, this Pokemon ruffles the feathers all over its body and cries shrilly to intimidate the foe. This is where intimidate comes from. You've been slowing down Pokemon battles for decades now.
Is there any lore about it being a freak in the sheets?
Not in the Pokedex entries. Actually, let me read major in the anime. Major appearances. Well, that's movie adaptations. No.
Do you guys have you seen the movies? Do you have a favorite?
I've seen the first two for sure, and I think I've seen pieces of the other ones. Like I know I've seen the one where Lucario's got like a Zorro look going. I like that.
Oh, and he's talking. Yeah.
I've only seen a handful. The one that sticks out most prominently in my mind is 2000, the one with Entei on the cover.
Yeah, and the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Those are. I feel like the early ones are good. I think the Deoxys one is my far and away favorite. It's got a really cool Blaziken. You guys really like Blaziken, right? That's come up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Blaziken's
cool. Oh yeah, the Deoxys movie is a good one to catch then.
Okay. Yeah, I like Deoxys a lot too.
Oh man, and Rayquaza, right? You like Rayquaza too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's a good one to check out.
Check that one out. All right. Latias 102, great job. I hope you send some calm emotions. I have no hostilities here because I do not need my eardrums blown out. Next on the list, we've got Vanillux.
All right, we got to talk about this here. Are you guys anti-ice cream Pokemon here? Because that seems like the common consensus.
It does seem like the common consensus, but I want to know if you guys are anti-ice cream Pokemon.
I'm not. I like it.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It is pretty dumb.
It's very dumb, and I like it.
Okay, it's very dumb. These harsh adjectives just because it's not what someone was. So if something's unexpected, is it dumb? I say no. Ice cream is my favorite food. I know I've been talking in hyperbole, but I legitimately think that I eat more ice cream than anybody in the United States of America. And so when I heard there was an ice cream Pokemon, and then when I saw Vanillite and how cute it was, like that was major points in my book. Not my favorite generation as a whole, but just the fact that there's an ice cream Pokemon and that's an unexpected idea. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool and exciting that they did something that sounds, dumb or like it wouldn't pass through the PR guy. I chose to have the opposite reaction that Ryan is clearly having here. And there's also a like kind of defining card of the Vanillux where it was the best chance, 75% chance to paralyze, which is unheard of, never happened, never been above 50 in the trading card game before that, because paralyzing basically means your opponent can't attack. And this had if you flip 2 coins and if one is heads, they're paralyzed. So that's a very some would consider toxic deck to play against people. But
I guess I just item designed Pokemon is like a fine line for me.
Oh, like Klefki? You probably hate Klefki.
Yeah, it's all right. As a locksmith, I can't hate that Pokemon.
Oh yeah, let's see. As an ice cream smith, I can't hate Vanillux. The best job of my life was scooping ice cream for 3 years. It's still my fallback plan. I got paid to eat Grater's ice cream every day. It was amazing.
I don't hate this. There are some people on the internet that will really tear down Vanillux.
Yeah,
it's fine. It doesn't do anything for me.
Okay. Again, less nostalgia.
Yeah, it doesn't draw hatred out of me.
Yeah, that's it. People were hating on it before the games were even out, before you played them. Just don't,
Yeah,
still not as great as Voltorb. but I put it of the 20 you sent, I'd say I have it just below Hitmonlee, if that's any bearing for my opinion.
I mean, if we want to go below Voltorb, I'm okay with that.
Oh my god.
No, that's not.
Yeah, I will say I really like ice types, so I was a fan of this Pokemon. I've not used one because I think I only played through Black and Black 2 each once, or White 2, or whichever one I played, I don't remember. And I just didn't make room for it on my team. But out of the line, this I don't remember. There's 3 in this line, right? Or is it 2?
Yes.
Yeah, Vanillite, Vanillish, and Vanillux.
I don't even remember what Vanillish looks like, but I like Vanillite the most.
Okay, I really do like Vanillite as well. Is that on the list? Because I could be convinced to go below that. No, it does not look like there are any.
Yeah, this is the first time we've had to have the ice cream conversation.
I'm happy I'm here for it. That's why when you sent me that list, I said it was fire. I generally love a lot of these. It's
a good list. No, the science machine does not always spit out great lists every week. Good list this week.
Yeah, poor Quo's second episode, but
also the design though, because you naturally want to hate ice cream Pokemon because it sounds like it shouldn't be possible. I feel like they pulled it off cool enough, elegant enough. It's not cheesy. It's not just an ice cream cone, as you might say.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool on it.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is a double scoop with one face is just really happy about ice cream, which is fair. One of them is salivating over ice cream. They've each got their 2 little arms, but they've also got 2 arms as a combined pair. And then they've got the little chocolate straw or whatever that you sometimes see in ice cream sticking out their head, blowing out.
With a snow cloud coming out of it. And instead of just doing a cone, they're we can make that an actual icicle because this is an ice type.
You know what?
This is excited to be eaten face. That's what those...
Yeah, do they eat these in Pokemon Land, you think? Throw some chocolate
They eat everything, man.
Yeah.
It's a crime scene. I'm just saying, it's always so much darker in the games when they talk about everything being eaten, but you never see that in the show.
Yeah.
So, okay. Vanillux here swallows large amounts of water, makes snow clouds inside its body, and when angry, causes violent blizzards. As someone who lives in New England, I hate snow. Absolutely hate it.
Someone who lives in Arizona, I love snow.
You say that now, but you haven't had to shovel 6 feet of what feels like mud.
As someone who's pro mental health, I think it's okay for Vanillux to feel this way, and don't think we should tell it to not get frustrated just so you've got an easier commute there, Ryan.
You're getting wrecked today, Ryan. You're getting wrecked.
I drive around for a living. It's not just the commute to work. It's the whole thing.
Sure. That's fine. If we're talking 2-headed things, I like this less than Girafarig, but I feel like Girafarig got shafted when you ranked it. I forget where it is. Oh, 164. Not too bad.
Okay. Yeah, I think I could look around there. We've also... Where was Dodrio that we just talked about not that long ago?
Oh, I like this more than Dodrio.
I do as well.
Dodrio's 186.
Oh, Sentret. Guys, good for somebody putting Sentret up there. I like Sentret.
Sentret's great.
Good
Oh,
boy.
Blossom? I think Blossom needs to go way above Pupitar, but again, not my thing to talk about.
So we've got a range here between wait, did you say this over Girafarig?
I say I like it less than Girafarig. I
Okay,
really like
okay.
Girafarig.
I'm okay with that. So between Girafarig and Dodrio here, we have a range, which is 164 to 186. Listen,
173, because Darumaka and Fire Poop.
that's true.
Okay. Fire Poop eats ice cream snow. See, I'm gonna get baited. I want to say below Phantom at 188, but I do like it more than Dodrio. I think I like Sentret more than Vanillux. Oh, okay, Pidgeotto's 178, guys. That's my line. I would not go above Pidgeotto personally.
Okay, I'm okay with right below Center here.
Yeah, I could even go below Phantom.
You just
again,
want it at the
this is-
bottom of the list, right?
I don't want it
convicted.
at the bottom of the list. I'm just helping Michael here get Phantom from falling further.
Well, then 2 Pokemon I love are below Dodrio instead of 1, so let's keep it above Dodrio.
Okay.
Which Dodrio, not bad. Not bad. I'm fine with Dodrio.
186 Vanillux. I don't even know. Get some flavoring. Maybe if you were more than just vanilla, I'd be more into you. Next on the list, we've got
Separate speech about how vanilla ice cream is commonly slept on and people think it's like water flavored. I think it's a good
Vanilla's
flavor.
It's
I like vanilla, but I like vanilla like on apple pie or like
Okay.
as a topping of some sort. If I'm gonna have just a bowl of ice cream, I'd rather have a flavor or a texture.
Okay. That's fair. I agree. Am I the guest who's interrupted you the most? Because I'm starting to feel self-conscious.
No, you're fine. You're totally
Okay.
fine. Mamoswine, which I don't know how to feel about this Pokemon. I've used one of these. I think Piloswine's really cool. I like the design of Mamoswine, but as I recall, this thing has a terrible moveset.
Yeah.
There was a trick back in like Black and White days. There was a phone app you could get and send yourself whatever Pokemon you wanted to over Wi-Fi to your DS. So I was able to send myself a Mamoswine with a decent moveset because I was able to give it whatever move I wanted to give it. But without that ability, I don't know that I would have liked it quite as much.
Your anecdote just brought it down for me. I just have such a sore, jaded mental state toward those sort of shortcuts. I think Pokemon should honestly add them, make them part of the game to where for every tournament you can plug in the exact IVs and stats and everything you want, but it has constantly existed that is not part of the game and not their policy, but everybody that shows up to a tournament operates under that. And so I don't know. Plus, like, Pokemon Showdown, holding hints, that's a fun thing. But like when I hear him talking about the guys on his episode, they're just stats, they're just numbers. Like to me, it's about the thing you raise, and then or at least putting in the work, even if you are breeding 1,000, Swinubs to let go. I feel like there's still some story there if you then use that on your team versus just punching numbers into a phone app. Sorry, that's a separate soapbox. I, like you, love Piloswine. I think Mamoswine is cool by association.
I like Mamoswine a lot. I like it more than Piloswine, however we say that.
If you had to
That's just
nap
me.
on one, which one would you want to take a nap on?
As long as it's
it
not his
has
front
pillow
side,
underneath.
probably this one.
Okay, that's
He's
fair.
good.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, those
Um,
tusks don't look very comfortable.
Yeah, that's true. I would not want to sleep on the tusk.
I would rather ride this one, but nap on the other one.
Fair.
Especially because those tusks are made of ice, apparently, according to the Diamond and Pearl Pokedex entries.
Never knew that.
A frozen one was dug up from soil dating back 10,000 years. It woke up to much amazement. Most of them disappeared at the end of the Ice Age. Yeah. So this is just a mammoth Pokemon.
Yeah, he's a Gen 2 family, Gen 4 edition. Those are my 2 most played. So I would definitely have him in the top half of the entire list in my personal rankings.
Yeah, I was looking in the top half. I guess I started to have an argument with myself around Mudsdale at 119.
I'm less of a Mudsdale apologist than you guys, but at least you, I mean, recognize. I think you put Mudbray considerably lower, which makes sense. Mudsdale's way cooler,
Yeah.
but I like this more than Mudsdale.
How do you feel, Chris?
Honestly, I really like Cursula and Galarian Corsola. Those are maybe where
Ooh, I like Rockruff. Yeah.
Oh, Rockruff's right. That's.
I like Rockruff enough to put this below Rockruff for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Mareep.
Onyx though. Onyx and Stelix back to back there. Those Pokemon are amazing. I feel like Onyx again. One of the best designs, and I would naturally hate anything you threw on top of it, and then they make Stelix, also incredible.
Have you seen Mega Stelix though?
Yes, and Mega Stelix is pretty cool, but I prefer Stelix and Onyx to it. But I think that's a good Mega.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, as I scroll down, I'm starting to see things that I could. Wooloo? How do we feel about Wooloo at 134?
I like
Oh,
Wooloo.
Wooloo's adorable. My friend just had a baby, and their nursery is farm animal themed, and I got them a stuffed Wooloo to put in it for the new baby.
That's
And
adorable.
it's now been born and loves the little stuffed animal. So yeah, Wooloo's and I love Houndour. I like Mamoswine less than Onyx, Stelix, Yveltal, Wooloo, Houndour. I like him more than Bagon.
Yeah, as long as it's above Swampert is probably my lowest line.
See, I just started to scroll down more, and I'm like, Swampert.
That's the name of this game is you need horse blinders on. You can't scroll down too far, because then we're gonna see, oh, what's that? Voltorb's this low? Clearly Mamoswine is not as good as Voltorb.
I kind of want to go below Swampert.
No. I insist we do not.
I know you don't like Swampert, but I do.
I like Swampert more than Chris, but less than Mamoswine.
I think I'm picking up what you're laying down, Michael, with right below
not
how
like-
they are.
That wasn't I like it more than you. I like it more than you like it, is what I was saying, by the way.
That's also fine. This is better than Baggin the Dragon. Oh, don't say that again.
Oh, but guys, nowhere near as good as Kadabra, which we have at 150. Okay. Vaporeon 161. I remember that too. Oh,
I tried.
I remember Gloom getting some hate. Have you seen the anime episode with Gloom?
Mm-mm.
It literally runs away because it's ostracized and made fun of, and you guys were just pouring that on because it smells bad and nobody likes it. I'm
Chris.
just saying, you guys could learn a thing or two from the show.
It's in the top half, man. I feel like that's good for Gloom.
Okay, I just remember some words being said.
All right, blinders back on.
Blinders back on.
Mamoswine, great job at 136. Next up, classic Dratini.
Not as good as
there's not much to
Dragonair,
say.
but better than Dragonite. Not a Dragonite man.
Oh, hey, I'm right there with you. I love this whole line, but Dragonair is probably top 50, top 100 for me. When I was in high school, we were supposed to wear a shirt of the college we were attending one day, all seniors, and I hadn't made a decision yet. And so I made a shirt that said Viridian City Dragonairs and printed it on a shirt. And my teachers all asked where that was, and I had to explain. But I think Dratini is adorable, and I like it more than Dragonite, like you said.
Well, I like Dragonite more than this, but I do love
that.
Dratini all the same.
Hey, I think they're close for me. I think Dragonite is awesome.
It was my first level 100 Pokemon. Legit level 100 Pokemon. So holds a close place in my heart.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I do think
Did you name
Dragonite.
it?
Oh, sorry, good.
Did you name your level 100 Dragonite? Are you a nicknamer?
I didn't start to nickname until much later in life.
I'm the same way. I thought it was I don't know. I didn't trust myself enough to nail it. And then later on, I'm just letting them rip with dumb whatever words I see around me in the room.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I also didn't nickname until like the middle generations, but I've recently kind of stopped because I found that I don't remember any of the names of the gens like 5 through 8 because I always nickname everything.
Oh, I get that too. Yeah, where I think of my nickname and not the actual Pokemon.
Yeah, but I do think Dragonite gets too much hate for looking kind of derpy. You know, he's a big friendly dragon. He's definitely got a friendly face. He's not like scary.
Yeah, I think that's like the appeal. We need a friendly dragon. We've got too many Digimon dragons of late. Mega Garchomp.
My goodness, I did not realize how large Dratini are. Even the young can exceed 6.5 feet.
Oh, that's amazing.
Quite long. They continually
way bigger.
Called the Mirage Pokemon because so few people have seen it. Shed skin. After a 10-hour struggle, a fisherman was able to pull one up and confirm its existence in Pokemon Moon.
That's hilarious. What a like clever, funny Dex entry.
That's good.
This is my fourth. Oh, go.
A lot of these like Gen 1 Pokemon can have repeated Dex entries over the years. They just like change a few words here or there, but it's the same things Gen 1 through 8. So having something different show up in the later gen, like that's really cool.
Yeah, someone's like, I'm gonna add some color to this canvas. That's fun. That'd be a great job to write these two.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, things I would write.
Yeah. But of the ones that we're talking about tonight, I have this number 4 of 20. So I like it less than Latias, but more than Hitmonlee and Vanillux and Mamoswine.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking in like the Gibble, Ponyta, Torchic, Froakie, around 114.
I hear you.
Oh yeah, I could go higher than some of those even.
Yeah.
I do love Gibble and Ponyta. George. I think I like it more than Bofalant. And I like Bofalant quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair. Where are you looking, Ryan? I have a feeling you're going lower.
I was going higher actually.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah. I was. Even though this isn't my favorite of the line, I love this line. I was looking around Shaman at 85.
See, I like him more than Shaman, but I wish now I want Latias to be above Shaman too. I like Latias more than this.
I like Shaman more, so I'm kind of if we're going higher than that, I think I'm kind of out in terms of arguments.
Oh, I just remembered. It's every time I scroll to a new page of this, it's just madness. Onyx and Stelix are at 131, 132. Because I see Mega Stelix up here at 87. I like it less than Onyx. I like it less than Sableye, which is above Shaman. So,
but I mean, if you're more than Shaman, I could go right there between Sableye and Shaman.
I mean, I could be talked into that, but Chris, do you not like that? You like Shaman, right?
I do like Shaman a lot, but I like.
Are you a land form or a sky form?
Sky form, I think I like more, but I like them both. They're both really good in difference. I like above Frostmoth for sure. I'm not a big Frostmoth stan.
Yeah, I like it more than Frostmoth.
I could go right there too. Just one more down to satiate Chris.
Yeah, we'll let him have his Shaman stuff. So you like Shaman more than Jirachi, more than Latias?
Oh, I like Jirachi a lot more than where they ended up on the list, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I would put Jirachi above that too. Okay, what's next?
All right, Dratini, great job. Number 86. Next on the list, we've got Drizzle. Who, I mean, he's given us a thumbs down. I don't know that we should really congratulate this Pokemon for the bad attitude here.
This Pokemon could be on the cover of a book called Pokemon I Don't Care About.
I think we're all in agreement.
20 out of the 20 you sent me. And I really like a lot of the middle boys. I love Grovyle and Charmeleon and some of those guys, and I love Inteleon. I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I'm on record as saying I think Gen 8's the weakest starter generation for me personally. So,
oh, I could see that.
Really, on all of these.
I like Froakie a lot. I like some of the like lore and stuff that we heard about Inteleon when we ranked that. Or sorry, not
Inteleon's
Froakie.
so cool.
Sobble I like a lot. Inteleon's got some cool lore as well. But this, yeah, I don't care. Is there any lore for this we should hear about? Is he a sad boy? He looks like a sad boy.
Highly intelligent, but also very lazy. Wait, why are they writing Pokedex entries about me? No, clever. Keeps enemies out of its territory by laying traps. Clever combatant. This Pokemon battles using water balloons created with moisture secreted from its palms.
That's fun, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like it's kind of the same thing that appealed to me as Dartrix. It's kind of trying to do a emo attitude haircut, but maybe it's because I already saw it done with Dartrix and really loved it. This one didn't resonate with me the same way.
I think it's Dartrix's slightly more confident facial expression.
Oh yeah,
along with that emo haircut. You know, he's like, like but here, yeah.
I feel like Dartrix could be the singer in the emo band. This guy is more of the bass player. Nothing against bass players, but that's just where I put him.
Bassist, yeah.
Gosh.
Absolutely. Below Voltorb.
100% below Voltorb. I like Jinx a lot more than this guy.
Whoa. Okay, that's a lot. Oh my god. I don't even like this thing and I'm feeling attacked now.
Jinx has been the punching bag. I think Jinx is solid. Like, not gonna crack my top half, but I don't think Jinx deserves all the hate. Bruxus, I think you guys are kind of nailing it. That would probably be in the bottom of the list. At one point I ranked all the Pokemon through Gen 4, and I think Volbeat and Illumise were at like the bottom, but I would put Bruxish probably at the bottom now of all Pokemon. I'm just trying to get Jinx out of the bottom spot, and I don't have much attachment to this thing, so I'm throwing it out there, seeing what sticks. Worse than Jinx.
Man. I mean, I don't have such an attachment to this thing that I care that it goes super high, but I'd probably go like above Feebas. I don't know, Feebas sucks super hard.
Oh, just a fish. So the story of Feebas and Magikarp, Melodic and Gyarados. Gyarados is way underrated. I don't know if you've done Melodic, but just that underdog story. Feebas, so not only is it a lame fish, but it's the ugly version. It's uglier than Magikarp. Magikarp, it looks kind of attractive, and then it turns into the most beautiful one. I'm pro Feebas.
I mean, we've got Gyarados at number 70.
Oh, number 70? Oh, I feel like I thought it was lower than that. Maybe I'm thinking of something.
I think he came in higher and then has, slipped down the list as more things have come in, but where Gyarados stands around here.
Okay, sorry. I apologize for in my blind rage throwing your guys' opinions under the bus.
So this is why you need to actually write the hate mail, Michaels.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've never done it. Do you guys plug an email on this at the end?
I guess just spelunkerspodcast@gmail.com.
Oh yeah, it's for those. Okay. Okay.
Well, okay, if we're going below Feebas, which I'm okay with, do we want to go below Clang so you're reading a different 3 Pokemon at the beginning of every episode, Ryan? Would you rather read Drizzle or Clang?
I think I would rather read Drizzle.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, Drizzle. I also don't mind Clamperl. I know he's got like the least favorite evolutions, but that feels low.
I blame our guest on that one. That was all Skelly's fault.
Was that
for Clamperl?
That's good.
Was that Skelly?
It was Skelly.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Skelly because she described Clamperl as a bunch of testicle or a bunch of boobs holding a testicle.
And a testicle. Yeah,
that's right. I was thinking Mystic Zealot because Mystic Zealot was like, "Oh, that's awesome though. Put it higher in the next episode."
Yeah,
I think.
Also, Ekans and Electrode. When I was a kid, I thought Ekans and Arbok were like the coolest things ever because they're snakes. Okay.
It's just a snake.
I mean, just a snake is cooler than some Pokemon, though, right? Snakes are very cool. What about the Snake Tornado? Snake Tornado. Is that cool?
I don't remember that one's design. I don't think I've seen it. That will probably wind up being cooler though. Drizzile though, you did the best you could. Maybe try a smile. Couldn't hurt. Next on the list, Kyurem.
Read that Kyurem myself, but I don't know what the proper pronunciation is.
Yeah,
No
I've
idea.
always said Kyurem, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I always said Kyurem. Now once you think about it, I feel like you can't say it. I don't have the confidence to try it again.
Becomes a fake word after
Yeah.
a while.
And this
This
Pokemon
is
does have 3 forms that we'll show the pictures of.
Yeah.
yeah, because it can either just be itself or it can be combined with Zekrom or Reshiram from.
I really like it with Zekrom.
Yeah.
Because if we're already full Digimon from a base level with this, so why not make it like the coolest Digimon? And I feel like the Zekrom one is cooler.
Yeah, I mean, I like this Pokemon in general look-wise. I don't know that I've ever actually seen one in the games. It must have been like an optional post-game thing, right?
It's a post game in Black and White
yeah.
2. Which I definitely had one of these, and both a white and black one of these. Played a lot of Gen 5. And they're pretty damn good. Maybe not the best from behind. I'm trying to remember what they looked like using them.
I mean, I think they're very strong.
Oh, okay. They're not that bad.
Yeah. Also good
just
cards.
Yeah. Kind of a oh wait, is there a shiny? I don't even know that there's a shiny version of one of these. Oh yeah, well, maybe not. No, yeah, there is. But it doesn't look like it changes much. So the shiny standard variant just gets some darker skin and a little pink on its head. The shiny black goes from blue to green, and the shiny Reshiram, darker skin tone and the pink on the head again. Very minor changes with the shinies.
I don't know. We got Pokedex entries. We got anything interesting here?
So I'll read one from standard Kyurem, one from white, and one from black. Dwelling within it is... I can't read right now. Dwelling within it is a power even greater than that of Reshiram or Zekrom, but the extreme cold keeps that power bound because you find this thing up in the mountains, buried in ice. White Kyurem, it has foreseen that a world of truth will arrive for people and Pokemon. It strives to protect that future. And Black Kyurem, it is said that this Pokemon battles in order to protect the ideal world that will exist in the future for people and Pokemon. So this is like the time variance authority of Pokemon.
I could see Owen Wilson. I could see this thing whispering at me across the table. In the next Detective Pikachu, Owen Wilson should play Kyurem.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes, absolutely.
So this thing undeniably looks cool. Like, 12-year-old boy, like dream Pokemon right here, right? That just looks like a badass dragon.
Yep.
Not the type of Pokemon I gravitate to. Little Digimon era, and because it's more recent, I'm not even nostalgic for it. So this was in the bottom half of the ones you sent me, but I can't deny it looks badass.
Well, we have Reshiram at 68.
I like Reshiram
lower.
so much more than this.
Same.
And I guess we're going to talk about Zekrom. I was about to say my opinion on that, but oh wait.
Oh, I have opinions about Zekrom.
Okay. I was going to ask you guys which one you liked more, but we'll find out.
We will. You know what? Yeah, looking at it, Reshiram, I do like Reshiram more than this. The jet butt, the sleekness, the flowing fur.
They both kind of have jet butts, right? This was
It's got a
the
little
time
bit
when
of
jet butts
going
were hot.
This
Yeah.
is the jet butt era. But this is like an ice jet butt. And
Gotcha. That could be a move, right? Jet butt. Some of the cards have just redonkulous move names that have never existed in the games, and I would believe it if Jet Butt showed up.
Yeah, like a Catter Day. We never got that in the
Catterday.
games.
Yeah, or Cantankerous Beatdown. That's a Lucario has the attack Cantankerous Beatdown.
Interesting.
Nice.
Like, what were they? Smoke it.
They should have gave that to him in
Share.
Pokemon Unite.
Oh yeah, I still haven't played that, but I'm a big MOBA guy. I think I'll be a little apprehensive doing it on the Switch instead of PC, but I'm excited to try it. I just love Pokemon.
It's been fun. My first real MOBA.
And
I like it a lot.
hearing that it's like timed. That's
10
attractive
minutes.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah, matches are very short, which is nice. Definitely, we don't want to go on too much of a tangent here, but the free-to-play stuff is a little gross sometimes, I will say.
Oh no. Okay. That's fair. So I'm looking for other legendary.
Yeah,
big
I mean, there's
boys.
Latias here. Are we all in agreement lower than Latias? I think. I
Oh,
feel it.
miles, in my opinion,
Yeah.
below.
Yeah.
Brian, it
This
seemed
is
like
another-
you really liked it. Or, I mean, are we just dragging you really hard and you're just going with it?
No, I guess I hadn't seen Reshiram. And I like using this thing, but design-wise, it's angular. I don't know. There's something. I like Zekrom's angles better. I think they're more fun, and I like Reshiram's smoothness better.
You want smoothness? Have you met Voltorb? Clearly better design than this.
I don't
Maybe-
know that I got that far.
Maybe I think it's a lost cause hitching my wagon to Voltorb. Where's like Magneton at? Because that's another one that I know wasn't popular. I feel like.
And like thinking about like just how hard this thing is to get. I remember right, you catch this in like level 70, right? So it's so far post game. Most people are never going to get their hands on one.
Yeah, Magneton is 237.
I like Magneton more than this, but I'm guessing you guys don't. As long as that's out there on the record, so when my grandkids listen to this, they will understand that I didn't put a Digimon above Magneton. That's
Mhm.
fine. You're now allowed to.
I think I like it less than Gigantamax Corvinite.
I could go for that.
I'd say I like it more than that, personally, but I think I have a lower opinion than you guys. We can go around there. Yeah, if you want to put it above Chimecho. See, we have adorable center stage lore focused companion that makes you cry, that like I don't know, has the lifeblood of the Pokemon, like, you know, story and hero's journey in it. I feel like that's all associated with Chimecho with me. And then we've got this giant thing that doesn't even have pupils and is full Digimon vibes. I said it was a Digimon there. You're a Pokemon, Kyrie. I'm not going to tell you you're not. I just like it less than Chimecho.
I have no passion for Kyurem, so I'm okay with below Chimecho. You have a lot more passion for Chimecho than I could ever have for Kyurem, having never seen
James-
one.
That's like when James like gets his own little arc and goes home to his like rich family and
That's
remembers the Chimecho. He was like, I think he would knew it like from a kid or something, or since he was a little kid. You see, throwback James. But Ryan, would you have put this like way higher, like hundreds, if we didn't talk first? Where
If
would
I
you have put it?
didn't, if I didn't have the time to sit and think about it, I probably would have put it higher. But sitting and thinking about it, like I think the other two, like the box legendaries from that gen, are way better. And the trouble you have to go through to get this thing, like it's fun to use, but it like by the time you have this thing, you don't need another level 70 Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish he had been like a central piece of Black 2 and White 2 story.
Too bad they didn't make Pokemon Gray.
We all thought it was coming.
All right, let's go below Chimecho at 230.
All right.
I know I'm
Hiram.
here. Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't want to be the one who's always forcing you to relent, Ryan. I feel like you're a very good host in that you deprioritize your own passions. At
I
a
have
certain
two
point.
Pokemon on this list that I absolutely care about. Everything else is null and void for me.
Okay.
And they're already on the list. So,
Sounds great.
next up, great, you know, Kiram, I don't even know. Get a game. You deserve a game. That's the problem. Next on the list, Relicanth, the longevity Pokemon. In
Yeah.
in Japanese, this is just Galanth.
That's
Glam.
cool. But yeah, like 1,000 years old, I think, is the lore for this guy.
Yeah, based on a,
Really?
a coelacanth, of course.
I could
A real
see
fish.
people, and I have seen people pick on this or forget about this, but if you're gonna do the just a fish thing, just design wise, this looks cooler than all the other just a fish. I think I like Relicanth more than most. I'm
I would
like middle of the pack of this list of 20.
I would say I'm in the forgot about this thing camp.
Yeah, I remember because I played Gen 3 a lot, so I tried to get one of these. This is Gen 3, right? I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm certain. Yeah, it is like incredibly rare, as it should be, because it's like this prehistoric fish that they kind of want to create an illusion that like there's only one. He's lived for all this time, you know. But also
It's
he
like
sucks.
Big Caesar.
It's like you get it, and it kind of sucks to actually use. But yes, in terms of like the other just the fishes, he has a more interesting design and more
The
interesting.
six
lore.
fins. The 6 fins are what does it for me on the bottom. And the one on top too.
Kind of like the armored face.
Yeah, he can do like the head smash stuff, those
Mhm.
recoil moves. He has some interesting cards. He had a card that was a good starter and that could put things in the lost zone when that was a big thing in the TCG. But still probably bottom half of Pokemon overall for me.
Ultramoon Pokedex entry. Almost half of these Pokedex entries mention the fact that it's been unchanged for 100 million years, discovered
That's
during a
neat.
deep sea exploration. Ultramoon, though, the reason it hasn't changed at all in 100 million years is that it's apparently already a perfect life form.
What the hell? That is a wild take. That guy went for it on the Dex entry. He must have been a fan. He started playing in Gen 3, went to college, got a language arts or a writing arts degree, and said, I'm gonna write this wrong and say that Relicanth is perfect. Props to him.
I mean, by that Ultramoon entry, number one.
Apparently.
Okay.
I like it less than Swablu and more than Kyurem.
Where'd we just put Swablu?
$182.
Yeah, Swablu's at 182, and Kyurem we put
Okay.
down in the 200s.
230. All right. I think that's a good range.
I like this less than Kyurem, but and I mean you're gonna put this over Chimecho.
No.
Let's put it below Chimecho. Now, see, it used to be the names you said would work against you because I'd be like, oh no, but now you've learned to play the game. You know my pressure points. I tip my cap to you.
I could go below Sawsbuck even at 249. I think that I like what they like what they did. They just didn't go far enough with Sawsbuck.
Yeah, I'd probably go below Sawsbuck.
Yeah. I like it less than Whimsicott too.
Okay.
Heck, I like it. I like Alolan Rattata. I'd put it below that.
That's fair.
All right.
I like
Now we've got
Dragalge. Dragalge's pretty good, right? No, not really.
Oh, I like it
It's
more.
fine. Yeah.
It's funny. You just get caught in a chain if there's like 4 in a row. Like there could be 30 Pokemon above it that I like more, but if it's right here, I'd put it below Rattata.
That's why this list will be so perfect when we're done.
Yeah.
You guys are doing the Lord's work here.
Science's work.
The science is working. Yeah. Nobel Prize worthy.
Relicanth, I don't think you'll have to be waiting for another 100 million years to be found. You're only number 252 on the list. That's not that far down. Next up, we've got Tentacool.
Glad you're here, Michael. 'Cause
Tentacool.
if you weren't here, I can tell you this would be very, very, very low. But what do you have to say?
I thought you were gonna say I was waiting for the Just Generous. So I feel bad. I'm not trying to do this. Tentacool is my second favorite of the ones you gave me after Trevenant on this 20. For some reason, like my earliest memories of playing the game, Pikachu was the first chase Pokemon, and then my brother and I really wanted a Tentacool and couldn't figure out where to get one. So like it was like a grail to be found. And I love the design of this and Tentacruel. Masterclass in naming. It would only be cooler if Tentacool had sunglasses, but Tentacool and shifting to Tentacruel, I think that's amazing. I have a soft spot for this one in my heart. One of my favorite things in the card game is when they make not fully evolved forms have some sort of value and viability, especially when you're constructing a cube. It's easy to just think about the later fully evolved stages and everything else is just a stepping stone. But sometimes they give those stepping stones, some power. Like Joltik was at one point the most powerful and common attacker in the format, and he's a little spider tick. That's amazing. But the Tentacool has a cool card where if you play a supporter called Janine, you can do decent damage every turn. And I think that's one I include in cubes a lot because of that. So I'm sure that's way higher than you guys. This is my second favorite of these 20. It would be probably in my top 25% of Pokemon. Definitely top half.
Ryan, your rebuttal.
It's a jellyfish.
It's cool. Yeah. So what's wrong with a jellyfish? What's wrong with looking like
don't they usually
animal?
have more than just 2 legs?
Yeah, but have you ever actually seen a jellyfish that looks anything like that? Look at this head thing.
I
Clearly
just
we're
mean if
an
they're
anime
trying
character.
to emulate a jellyfish, they missed the mark a little bit.
Wow.
I think that's the analog, but I don't think they're literally aiming
know.
for that.
They are the Zubat of the sea.
And see, Zubat is awesome. So
Oh, okay.
That's a hot take for a Pokemon fan.
no, yeah, I love Zubat. Crobat is like top 100 for me, but Zubat's still definitely top half. I love Zubat.
I feel like I deal with Zubat to get a Crobat is how I feel about that evolutionary line.
Yeah, iconic.
You want to know what all these Pokedex entries tell me?
That it's really cool and you've changed your mind on it?
That this is a jellyfish. It drifts in shallow seas. It can poison people. Sometimes they're found dry and shriveled up on a beach. Its body is 99% water. The 1% contains the organ that makes the poison.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool. But you know what? Just like a jellyfish, it's I don't know. I don't hate this Pokemon. I don't really have anything against Tentacool, but it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. Okay. And the iconic Tentacruel knocking down the buildings, we thought that was because I was in the opening of the anime before we ever saw that episode, so we just wanted to get to Tentacruel, so we needed a Tentacool.
Yeah, I like Tentacruel well enough. I think that's a fun name, more fun design. But Tentacool, I mean, it almost and it's got a Darth Vader helmet thing going on, which is not the best look.
You don't like Darth Vader?
It's like it was.
I like Darth Vader on Darth Vader.
Okay. It's alien-esque, which is cool too. You could see this guy floating around in space and believe it.
And we're not fans of the Ultra Beasts, which are from space.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a couple I like. I think I like Blacephalon a lot, which I feel like people don't like.
I don't think I know what that one is off the top of
Oh,
my head.
the fire clown? The fire clown. Blacephalon.
Well, I don't like clowns, so that's
Well, I don't either, but we learned to get along. And so you attack the what's wrong with looking like a jellyfish still? Like it's okay if you don't think this guy looks cool or fun. I just
think there's
don't
more
think we should
inspired designs about taking the idea of a creature from our world and making it into a Pokemon.
Yep, absolutely. This is not the most inspired or original design. I have a personal connection.
Yeah.
But what's Pokemon about besides a personal connection with a little monster? That's all I got for
fair.
That's
and
fair.
if Pokemon's all about that, then my connection with Tentacool is hating this thing on the surf between Olivine City and Cyanwood City to go get the medicine for Amphi in the in the lighthouse.
That's fair.
Because I've never used one. I guess I think Tentacruel is a fun design, but Tentacool for me is the Zubat of the sea.
Yeah, and I will throw out there that we have Tentacruel rated at number 193.
I like it more than that. I like it more than Latias, but I don't think I'm gonna win that fight.
Wow.
Yeah, I think this is one that
How do you feel about this compared to Pidgeotto at 180?
Don't bring Pidgeotto. That should be a war crime. That is a violation of the Geneva Convention. Putting Pidgeotto because you have Pidgeot really high, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And I get you. It's probably because Pidgeot's hotter than Pidgeotto, right? That's what you're thinking.
It's true.
I think Pidgeot. I could see it in your eyes, right? But because I know Pidgeot is the glow up, but Pidgeotto is the bad boy. He's cool. I could go below. Below Pidgeotto. Sure, it bumps Pidgeotto up one more, I guess.
See, I think for me, it's a time thing. I wind up spending so much more time with Pidgeot than I do Pidgeot. Yeah, I'm with Pidgeotto for 20 minutes.
Okay. See, I was an anime guy, and I spent a lot more time in the anime before school with Pidgeotto than I did with Pidgeot. And fair. Ash's Pidgeotto was a legend. Eventually became Pidgeot.
But I mean, I'm okay right there. Above Gigantamax EV and below Pidgeotto. Chris?
It's like 100 spots higher than I would look, but I'll accept
that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to resist my urge to say I like it so much more, but I could see this one falling in the 300s on a normal day.
I don't know that I would have really gone. I do think I could go above Horsey at 197 if Michael wasn't here to fight harder.
Oh, okay. I like Horsey. I'm a huge Kingdra guy, so
Kingdra's
Horsey.
great.
That's the only time it gets cool. Otherwise,
oh, okay.
That's the other thing too. Is like we try to rank individual, not based on the line, right? I mean, it's hard.
As you should.
It that sneaks in no matter what. But
yeah,
since we're doing all 1018.
Oh yeah, with all the extra forms.
Yeah, with the regional, mega, and Gigantamax versions. It adds up. All right, Tentacool, stay out of my way. All right, the next time you see me surfing on route, whatever the hell that number is, you get the hell out of the way. I am so tired of having to buy repels. Next on the list, we've got Carablast. Carablast?
I always said
Cara.
Carablast.
I said Cara, but it doesn't matter, I don't think.
Yeah.
The clamping Pokemon?
Oh,
this does not look like a vice.
Well, he's got a little head thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
You can clamp you in that little thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I have no attachment or sentiment to this thing or its look. I don't care for it.
So I like Escavalier and Excelgor is in my top 25, but this is like 300 plus material for me. Right above Drizzly. Also, we just wrote Drizzle on the list, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's Drizzile.
Yeah, there's an extra aisle.
Drizzile, that's how you say it.
Well, we also have Obama Snow as opposed to Obama Snow.
Oh, I call it. Everyone calls it. I have named many an Obama Snow.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
great.
Yeah, this is 300 material.
Yeah. Does it have anything interesting in the entries?
So, did we need a Shelmet to evolve this thing? Yes. Okay.
Trade them for each other, and then the one that looks like it would go into a Escavalier Shelmet goes into Excelgor. They like swap body parts.
Interesting. Okay, so that explains why just about every entry, this mysterious Pokemon evolved when they receive electrical stimulation while they're in the same place as Shelmet. But where was the interesting thing? When they feel threatened, they spit an acidic liquid to drive attackers away. So they spew acid. Awesome.
Sure. I'd go just above Venipede.
Okay, I was about to say definitely below Voltorb. I like Phoebus and Clamperl more than this. Oh, okay, nose pass 340.
It barely moves.
It cannot move. It has to face north.
But that's a cool design and a novel idea. Let's take the Easter Island head and throw a mustache on it. Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm thinking of Probopass.
Yeah.
But still a cool. Yeah, okay. I like Tangrowth. I didn't notice that we put Venipede above Tangrowth. I like Tangrowth more than all these guys at the bottom. That's my Gen 4 new evolutions. That was so exciting.
I could. I guess I'm having an argument with Clang in my mind. probably above Clang, below Feebas for me.
Oh, I'd do that. Yeah, Chris said below Venipede. I was just gonna try to get it below Tangrowth, but if you're down, I'm down.
That's fine.
All right, new 344 Carablast. Maybe if I remembered you or anything about you, or why do I have to trade to get a weird evolution thing?
His evolution is cool.
Oh shoot, was that my last shot to get Jinx out of the bottom? Be honest, that might have been. I squandered that opportunity.
I would not have done that.
Also, neither Pokemon will evolve if either one of them is holding an Everstone during the trade.
That makes sense. Both got to do it together.
Whatever. Carablast, get off my screen. Next on the list. Gigantamax Dreadnought.
Is that... it's hard to tell from this picture. Is that his chin that is jutting out so far? Or is his chin in the, like, cave there?
I figured it's in the cave.
Because like this is the I really like normal Dreadnought, the snapping turtle. I thought that was just his mouth became less aggressive and turned into a big round dome. But if it's a hood, that's kind of cooler, or a scarf.
Yeah, I think it's a scarf piece because like that mirrors the little horn it's got on its head just growing out.
Okay. But I would put this below the other Gigantamax we rated. But apparently we set a new world record for lowest rated Gigantamax in the last one. I feel like I've been a bad influence. Positive influence.
I definitely like this less than Gigantamax Eevee, which is our second lowest, but still like 50 spots higher than Gigantamax Corviknight.
Really? Gigantamax Eevee? You told me that's better than Pidgeotto. Okay.
No, it's actually two below Pidgeotto.
Wonderful, thank God.
Yeah. I'm so glad that my fear of being smothered to death by Gigantamax Eevee could bring it below Pidgeotto.
Oh, that's the one that smothers you to death. Yeah, that's like Beware energy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a fan.
I'm with you on Beware. I think Beware is cool. Chris, that is.
Yeah, Beware is cool.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't know that I really have much of an opinion on this thing. It's just like a big mountain. It kind of reminds me of Gigantamax Blastoise, but not as cool. He's not like a big weird fortress thing. But
Yeah,
maybe the argument could also be that he's not as like over designed as Gigantamax Blastoise, who has a lot going on.
But yeah, like if we weren't ranking normal Dreadnought at some point, I'd argue for higher. But I feel like that this is just worse in every way for me.
I think that's fair. Ryan?
I think I like regular Dreadnought better.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that we have it ranked, but it's fine. I know Travis would adore the covering your mouth scarf deal.
That's honestly cool. That made it look cooler when you phrased it like that.
And I do like that part of the design, but I don't know why we need such large like front arm spikes. Why does it need to be bipedal? It's not doing anything.
Yeah, this is a weird one to go bipedal, especially when it's their hooves.
It's still very clearly flat for it to walk on, but
yeah.
Maybe he just stood up for us because he was excited to be on the podcast.
Could be.
Maybe.
Flattered to come on. Next, I do like the shield Pokedex entry. In the Galar region, there's a tale about this Pokemon chewing up a mountain and using the rubble to stop a flood.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
But I don't know how much flood, like we could have used one of those during Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, we could have. George Bush, where was your head?
Where was Gigantamax Dreadnought when we needed it?
Yes.
Okay, so do we like chewing up a mountain and blocking a flood more or less than little robot bird things that Gigantamax Corvinite had?
Much less for me.
Yeah, I think I'd go lower.
I like it less than Embor, another big boy you guys didn't love. So I thought the design... I thought Embor was supposed to look like a Shogun, and like that's the redeeming thread for me. Like one of those old Japanese Shoguns.
There's just nothing redeeming about the third firefighting in a row for me.
Okay, I buy it.
Yeah, I would absolutely. Oh man, I don't know. I don't like Empor.
But okay, what about like Tauros? Tauros, I think is way cooler than this.
Where's Tauros?
Hoopa's pretty low. Tauros is 286. Hoopa's 292.
That's right. I'd go lower than Hoopa. Hoopa got gypped.
Yeah, I think Heatran's cooler than this.
I don't like it.
Really, we need to just move Emboar down a few notches.
I like a lot of these below Emboar more than Emboar.
Who were we on that day, Chris? Who were we then? We were different.
Who was with us? Was there somebody with us that liked him?
I don't even remember.
You guys really ripped on Oranguru. I love both the monkeys from Sun and Moon.
That's fair.
I'd put this guy below Oranguru at 321.
Wow, I want to go below Hoopa. Hoopa deserves more credit.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's fine by me.
Right below Hoopa?
Doesn't have to be.
But below Shuppet at least. I like Shuppet.
The Pidgeotto Pokemon, as we call it.
Yeah, okay. As you focused on. Is Shuppet wispy enough? Oh yeah, I need to. What's the wispiness stat on that? That was your issue with
it's got like a
Phantom, right?
circular bottom. No, there's no wisp. A little wisp thing there. It's good.
Yeah,
I'm about to find the wispiest picture of Phantom I can. I'm tabbing out and commissioning somebody on DeviantArt to make a wispy Phantom. Send it straight to you. Oh, there's an image of Phantom in a scarf and it's adorable. Okay.
All right, let's go below Shuppet at 296.
All right.
Great.
Perfect. Gigantamax Dreadnought. I mean, the next time we need a dam rebuilt, or we'll give you a call, but I don't think we need you around all the time. Next on the list, we have Drampa. Drampa?
Yeah. Drampa? I say Drampa.
Said Drampa.
Sure, Drampa. I don't know.
The
I don't think I've ever said that out loud.
Gigi Long,
Oh.
which is a fun word to say. This is a normal dragon?
Yeah, I hate when they just add normal onto a Pokemon's type for no real reason.
That does always feel bad. But doesn't he have a really gnarly Pokedex entry too?
Does he?
About like destroying bullies, I think.
I'll say right off the bat, I like this Pokemon. I like this design. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's like psychedelic hippie dragon is what I got.
Yeah.
I named one Puff.
Yeah, I get immediate where the wild things are vibes for some reason.
Ooh, yeah.
Ultra Sun, yeah. If a child has made friends with his bully, Drampa will find the bully's house and burn it to the ground.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, I knew it was something
Absolutely.
like that. Right?
We're scrolling up. We're scrolling up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is great. It's a fun design. I love that. Burn those bullies' homes. Go for it, Drampa.
Like, I have mad respect. Still really cool with me, but I like Vanillux more than Drampa. I forget where we put Vanillux.
Vanillux is at number 189.
Starting to look a lot higher than that.
All right, that's fine. I'm just giving you my honest
well.
take.
Yeah, no.
That's fair. I think I found my high end. Hydreigon at 67.
Oh. I do like Hydreigon.
Hydreigon is very good.
I like
Very cool.
Reshiram more than Drampa.
Toxtricity, I think I like more as well.
Oh, I like Gyarados so much more than Drampa.
Okay. Fortress.
Oh, I love Fortress and Venusaur and Rapidash.
How about Eternatus at 81?
I like this more than Eternatus.
I also like this more than Eternatus.
I could even go right behind. Oh, I was gonna say right behind Rapidash, and then I saw Farfetch'd, and Farfetch'd is another top 25er of me.
Okay,
You like it
How
more
about
than Salamence? Salamence is, I feel like, everybody's favorite dragon.
It's a very good classic dragon.
Yeah, I think
Salamence.
this is more interesting, but I have more of a personal attachment to Salamence, having actually used one.
I could go either way on Salamence.
Mm,
I would love to see Farfetch'd edge it out. I don't know if you guys like Farfetch'd.
I like Farfetch'd.
Farfetch is good.
How about
Farfetch'd, yeah.
Machamp? How you guys feel about Machamp?
I like this more than Machamp.
Yeah, I could go above Machamp.
Do it.
All right. New number 79, Drampa. That is not bullying. We love you. This is great.
Oh no, if he listens to the episode, he's going to pay a visit to my house. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think we release in a Alola region, so you should be all right. Next, next on the list, we've got Golbat.
Oh, I forgot
Let's
this was
go.
here. We have to talk about this. No, I don't like
Yeah,
it. No,
yeah,
that's fine. I'm out.
So we talked about Zubat and Crobat. This is my least favorite of that line, but he's my 5th favorite of the 20 you sent after Dratini above Hitmonlee. I love that line so much. And yeah, I don't know. Bats are really cool, just like snakes. So when they make it an animal that I really like, I'm like excited about that. Even though it is kind of just an animal, the mouth is fun. And there were really cool, useful Golbats in the card game rather than just being a forgotten about stepping stone to get to Crobat in my favorite type of spread archetype decks.
Did you like the? Maybe they were fairy type. I don't know. The like ones with weird hearts. Those bats.
Oh,
Woobat.
Noibat. Oh, Woobat and Swoobat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's probably like Ryan pointed out, nostalgia and time with thing. Those are miles below. Those are bottom 4th, and Golbat is like top half for me.
Yeah. Just curious, like if it's just like all bats are good, but yeah, I don't like
Noivern. I
Noivern's
love
great.
Noivern.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And I like Gliscor a lot too. But I feel like Swoobat and Woobat were the lamest bats. Cold take, right? That's a cold take.
That's a cold take, I think.
Yeah.
Ultra Moon here. They can suck down over 10 ounces of blood. Not actually a lot of blood. In one go. They have been known to drink so much blood that they can no longer fly.
Dude, what a fratty bat out there with the bong, just chugging away. He's a bro.
I
What a
do kind of
legend.
like the idea of a Golbat like latching onto some giant Pokemon that wouldn't even notice 10 ounces of blood missing, and then there's this Golbat that like falls to the ground.
That's a good image. And it's just like derpy enough where you're never gonna see a bat like that. Like they've cartoonized it enough to me where it's its own fun creature. Those feet and that mouth. This looks less like just like an animal than most of the fish or the other things like that.
I do agree with that. The just ginormous mouth, which in a lot of the 3D games, at least, he like covers with his wings so you don't see it, and then he like spreads them to show you the mouth. I think that's cool animation.
Super cool move.
They do just call this the Bat Pokemon, though. Just throwing that out there.
Hey, if we've learned anything from their, appraisal of the legendary Pokemon for like Arcanine, we know they can't be trusted. Whoever writes that deck.
They call Cedra a dragon Pokemon. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Where do we have Crobat? Where is that? 228.
Oh, criminal! I thought you liked Crobat. Okay,
I do like Crobat. I was shafted.
Crobat is so cool and so good in the cards and the video game. So fast, or at least Gen 4 competitive.
Yeah, I kind of want to get Golbat up higher as recompense for the dirty we have done to Crobat.
Oh, you're fine. I was gonna relent and say, can we at least put him right behind Crobat? But yeah, if we feel that we want to make recompense, that's on you. Are you the bat hater then, Chris?
Yeah, I don't like this line specifically. I like Noivern, that line. That's the only
Noivern's
bat
cool.
line I think I like.
You don't like Gliscor?
I don't even remember Gliscor.
Gligar and Gliscor? Gliscor, so he's Scorpion Bat.
Okay, yeah. Gliscor's pretty.
Okay, but again, tangent.
Because the question is just how much will I fight for Golbat?
I don't need to fight too hard. If Chris doesn't like him, we could settle on right behind Crobat. Or is that even too high for you, Chris?
I'm okay with that. I do like Crobat over this.
I do too, but I think Crobat's like 50 slots lower than he should have been.
Oh yeah, we're 100. try 100.
I don't know. I like Mareep a lot more than I like Crobat.
Really?
Yeah, Mareep's at 129.
I like
Rockruff's at 125.
I like Crobat way more than Reap though. Rockruff's awesome though.
I have a feeling Chris won't let me put this above Stuffle.
Don't you do? That's insane.
Where's
But if you
Stuffle
both
at?
agree, I'd go for it. Where's Stuffle? Number.
156.
Yeah, Golbat's still my least favorite of the Zubat line.
That's fair.
And I feel like Chris really loves. Oh no, you like Beware more than Stuffle, right?
I like Beware more.
Beware
Yes, I like both. But
Oh, okay. So Stuffle. Yeah, I could put it around there.
above Stuffle.
Yeah.
What about Hitmontop?
Wait, I changed my mind about everything. Putting it above Vaporeon feels criminal to me. I want to put it below Vaporeon.
Wait, where do we have Vaporeon?
163.
Guys, we forgot about the rule. Pidgeotto's 181. We can't go above Pidgeotto. 183 behind Tentacool. Oh my god, I can't believe you almost let me go that far.
All right, I'm okay with that.
You
Just
almost
below
had him,
Tentacool.
Moran.
Oh my god. Gosh. Can you
This is
imagine?
gonna be a fun one. All right, Golbat, great job. You may not be my favorite of the line, but at least we got you some recompense. 220s is not what Crobat deserves. Next on the list, we've got Zekrom. Yeah.
Nice.
This is the best of those like 3 legendaries for that gen. I think.
Nice, yeah. I think Zekrom's cooler than Reshiram too.
Yeah, Zekrom, Reshiram, Kyurem.
Huge fan. Hey, yeah. Right there with you.
Hell yeah,
And so Reshiram's pretty high, so that means this boy's going pretty high, right?
I think so.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
This thing is 9 feet 6 inches tall.
Wait, I guess I pictured it like almost Gigantamax size. I pictured him even higher. Maybe
guess I
just
was
the
picturing, like,
Digimon-ness.
7 and change, like a Dragonite height.
Yeah, I was thinking like 30, 40, one of those. 'Cause you
Damn.
can never tell in the games. I don't remember the movie.
Pokedex entries. What do we got?
Conceals itself in lightning clouds flying throughout the Unova region. This Pokemon appears in Legends. In its tail, it has a giant generator creating electricity.
Jet butt.
This jet butt, electric jet butt, better for the environment. This legendary Pokemon can scorch the world with lightning. It assists those who want to build an ideal world. That's right, because that's like black is ideal world and white is happy, something like that. I remember that's like one of the slight story differences that
The motivations behind the antagonists in Gen 5 just really went off the rails.
Yeah, they did. I like N a lot though.
N is so cool.
Yeah, N is great.
He's just like aesthetically, like I'll never be as cool as him. I'll never have as much confidence as him.
No, absolutely not.
And he's supposed to be what, like how old? Probably a teenager.
Yeah,
I'll never get
I
there.
think so.
ever.
I really like the little blue part of the back of his head tail on Zekrom. Super neat.
Yeah, I like the blue lighting. And I mean like the electric butt glows blue. So that all tracks.
Yeah. And he is pretty stylized, but like still feels sleek and simple enough for me. Like this is very Digimon, but he's just so cool. I can't have an issue with that. He won me over.
Yeah, for sure. Just very good design. So we've got Reshiram at 68. So we're going higher than that.
Yep.
Question is how high?
I stopped.
See a Trevenant at 57. There's going to be some arguing to go above that.
I would not go above Trevenant. But so like you'd go above Beware? I'd go above Beware.
I'd go above
So,
Beware.
Yeah, I know you would, right? Thanks.
I'd go
Absolutely.
above
Welcome.
Leopard.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
would
go
go right
above-
below Trevenant.
I like Sneasel, Talonflame, Trevenant all more than.
But we've got
This guy.
Pachirisu at 34, and I
Don't
think
look at
it's way better than Pachirisu.
But who I forget the name of whoever brought Pachirisu. Genetics. He nailed it. Like I was watching that finals and seeing Pachirisu win it's just such an iconic moment. And I think Pachirisu is top half of Electric Squirrels for me. So plus like yeah, he had a special connection with it. I'm more in on that argument than like I don't know. It's got the best numbers. If somebody really loves something, that's more exciting to hear about to me.
I've used some Zekroms and I love them more than I love Pachirisu, which I've never used. I've ran right past, beaten a dozen of them down into the dirt, and forgotten about their existence.
Yeah, I do like it more than Pachirisu, but I think it's more of a case of Pachirisu feels high. I would never put this above Trevenant, personally.
Yeah, I would have problems going above. Pachirisu's perfectly fine where it is. I agreed with the placements, and I still do. I would have problems going above like Glaceon and Talonflame. Squirtle.
Yeah, I like Glaceon a lot. Oh, Squirtle's there too. Yeah, that's a big 5 above Trevenant. Scrafty's awesome as well.
Yeah. So I think I like right below Trevenant. But I hear you, Ryan. I hear you're protesting. I hear you really just want to crush Pachirisu as your entire desire.
I mean, I like this more than I like Delphox. I like this more than I like Excadrill. I like this more than I like Hippowdon, Tyrantrum, Murkrow.
Yes,
I feel you. Like, I'm with you on the Squirtle. I would say I like Squirtle more, and maybe that's just Squirtle's too low, but I like this more than about 8 other things that are above that.
I think all those ones you read, I agree with you, Ryan, but I feel like those are just maybe too high then. And yeah, Delphox. I don't know. I don't want to bash other people's opinions. I do, but I just, I mean, Trevenant's still this episode, so if you want to take Zekrom up, as long as we bring Trevenant with him, I'll entertain your conversation.
I hear you, Michael. But it is... I won't do it.
Were you going to say my show?
No, I was going to say it is just a haunted tree.
Oh, God.
So now there's adjectives. It's not just a noun that's an animal. It's just a, okay.
This is a giant electric dragon with a generator on its butt that could power cities.
Oh, because there's just way too many haunted trees in your life, aren't there, Ryan? You just run into one every time you go outside. What's more overdone than a haunted tree? Can't go to work without seeing 6 of them on my commute, of course.
I think 2 out of 3 people agree right below Trevenant. Say it.
I've got to put my argument in.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I already did. I don't know how much more I can say than that. I'm just saying I can't just let you do that without me saying my piece.
I thought you had a trump card there, but
no,
so is he
like this is probably top 5 legendaries of all time material for me. I really like Zekrom. I love this design. I mean, if it was just my podcast, this would probably be in the top 10.
Ooh.
I love this Pokemon, but I get it.
So where would you put him on this list? 33?
If I had full control right now, 6.
Oh.
If I had full control of everything, this is better than Darkrai for me.
I will endorse and give you I don't know if it has to be unanimous or the 2/3 vote thing's really it, but I'll endorse whatever decision, whatever number you want, as long as you put Trevenant 1 above him. That's my offer. 100%. If you want to put him above Pachirisu, if you want to put him top 10, as long as you're willing to back me on Trevenant 1 above him, I'm in. Alliance offered.
This is new territory.
This is insanity.
Am I making this take too long? You can tell me.
No, this is our longest episode, but I like it. This is good stuff.
Yeah, this is great. I could go for this, Chris. What do you think?
I think I like Trevenant where he is, and I like Zekrom 1 below him.
But, hey, Chris isn't one of the 2 out of 3 votes that you need.
I do have to host the show with him.
That's fine. I'm just trying to give you an option here. We can keep him where he's at.
I mean, if that's the best we're gonna get, you deserve better, Zekrom.
So did Hoopa.
So does Trevenant. Okay.
58, Zekrom. Robbed. Next on the list tonight, we've got Gabite. Gabite?
Yeah.
Gabite.
I say Gabite.
Yeah, Gabby.
Gabby. Oh. If I kind of grow, I want to name it Gabby.
I will now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's a takeaway. I like that name for her.
I always name my Cyndaquils Quilliam if they're male. And Quilly.
That's funny. I had a Quagmire that was a Quagsire.
Good.
You guys like Gabite? It's probably my least favorite of the three.
Oh, okay. I'd say probably least favorite of the three. I like this line a lot. Like I said, Garchomp is about just to the edge of over stylized, but still amazing. I feel like Gabite is cool enough to be a stage 2, like final evolution in Gen 1 or 2. The Sand Shark deal is really cool. And like I said, I love when cards give the pre-evolutions usefulness. This is one of my favorite lines to put in cubes. There's a Gabite that has an ability. You can search for any dragon Pokemon, so it instantly adds consistency to any dragon archetype, and it's a very strong card. I put it in because of this and not the Garchomp, but I like Gibble and Garchomp more than it.
Yeah, which we do have both of those. Obviously Garchomp very high, but even Gibble's at 117.
Oh, sorry. Least favorite in the line is Mega Garchomp, so we should put it above that.
All right, so a new number 5.
Jesus.
No. I definitely below Pidgeotto in my book. Below Blossom, even.
Okay, I mean, I can go for that. This is a little bit of an awkward middle stage for me. I don't super love it. I don't dislike it, but I don't super love it either.
Yeah, I think the evolutions around this are much better, so I'm fine below Blossom.
Ooh, I like it less than Vanillux, which somehow is below Blossom, but can we put it below Vanillux? Give the ice cream some more love?
I feel it.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
To 193.
You guys aren't like secretly typing to each other when I throw out ideas like that, right? Like, ugh, this again. It's an ice cream cone.
No.
Okay, that's a deep-seated fear I've had throughout this entire episode.
Apparently this Pokemon has a little ADD. It loves sparkly things. It constantly searches caves for treasure and hoards them in a loot chest nest.
Yeah.
Nice.
But that's about it. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right. See you guys.
And that does it for the list of 20 Pokemon that the science machine spat out at me after the last recording. But Michael insisted, threatened me even, that he would not be on this podcast if he couldn't bring one Pokemon with him.
That is not true.
Who did you want to bring with you to rank, Michael?
I wanted to bring Shuckle, which is my
Number
avatar.
1, let's go.
Okay.
Number 1.
Yeah. Wait, is that what you're actually feeling, Chris?
This is my favorite Pokemon.
Okay, yeah. So love it. This is my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I'm prepared. If I didn't know you guys or know this list, like, I'd be prepared to just come to a conversation about the greatest Pokemon and be like, here's why I love Shuckle so much. I can make a case for like top 50 or whatever. But I didn't know it was your favorite. I knew you loved it, Chris. So I'm really excited about that. I know, Ryan, you love Gen 2. And like for a while, a Mega, who I've said I'm not the biggest fan of, one of those, draft skunks brought one of the Mega Charizard X, which is a really cool Mega, to the top. I was like, I have to go for number 1. I like Decidueye a lot more, so I was like, okay, maybe I can just, again, get him in the top 25. He's Shuckle. But if you're down for it, I'll make the case, because it's Pokemon. Pokemon's not about being an adult, it's about being 10 forever. Like, I'm gonna just rage and go with my champion. Also, Pokemon's about building a bond, like we said, with this little creature that you live your whole life with, you make memories with, and then at the end of the road, you got to face down some scary opposition of big Pokemon like Decidueye, like Mega Charizard, like Articuno, Rayquaza. So this is us at the Elite Four, what have you. Let's go Shuckle number 1. I think some cool things about Shuckle. He's like Gen 2, really odd stat set. Okay, hilarious. He's at a movie theater in that picture. Yeah, all the don't fuckle with Shuckle memes and things like that. He's adorable. Look at him watching a movie. I love the movies. Look at the hard eyes. Great slideshow going on. I won't get sidetracked. Highest defense and special defense in Gen 2. Lowest HP, speed, attack, special attack. Like, that's just hilarious. But it also made me think for the first time about something other than just Pokemon does a big attack move. Like, it made me think about move sets. Oh, let's put Toxic and Curse on it so that we can like start thinking about this game in more than one dimension. He's adorable. I feel like maybe paved the way for some abilities in that it had if you held a berry in battle, it would make berry juice. Like, that's just a, not direct battle effect that's going on with this Pokemon. And Ryan, question for you.
Yeah.
What's the most attractive quality in an individual in anything? Let me answer for you. Let me say what I know you're about to say, and that's humility, right? And I feel like
I was going to say personality.
Okay, well, I'm going to say humility. Like, that's not just a bit for this. I think generally about human beings, like, humility is probably the most attractive quality. What's more humble than this Shuckle? There's not an ounce of pride or arrogance. Like, he's just so cute, and he's the guy I built a bond with and has been my companion, favorite Pokemon ever since. So that's all I have for you. I don't have stats. Sorry, Holden Hints. I don't have, a case for him being a good battler. Although, last thing, he, in the most recent games, unless someone has topped this, is capable of doing the highest damage in the game. So there's your number. 7 million points of damage using Mimic. There's a convoluted YouTube video you can look up in a triple battle scenario where Shuckle can deal the most damage because of his topsy-turvy stats.
Yeah, I have seen that video.
Very cool.
It is wild.
It is wild. Hold on. I need to speak my case on Shuckle as well here. I also played a lot of like competitive in Gen 4, similar to you. And this Pokemon was the center of like the main team that I used. That was
nice,
based around like a bunch of big boys like Hippowdon and Skarmory. These just giant tanks. But he was the center because all you need a Sandstorm going from Hippowdon. You need to Toxic the enemy Pokemon, and this guy can sit here and live forever. The only problem is can't fight steel types. The whole team, the steel type, I just lost instantly. But
brutal.
But yes, I freaking adore Shuckle, and he's the cutest thing. Look at these pictures. Look at these pictures. So cute. Yeah. He's putting on a seatbelt. What a good boy.
Oh, I thought that was a movie theater. It's an airplane.
They're watching movies in there.
Okay.
So I never got into competitive. Shuckle was always cool, free Pokemon. Let me go put this in the PC. Never really used one. I do think they're cute. I love the memes we get from Shuckle. I don't think he's cuter than like Lycanroc and Fernape.
You think Infernape is cute?
Well, cooler than the cute factor.
Okay.
Infernape's cool factor is higher than the cute factor from Shuckle.
Yeah, I'm just saying we got the top 10 is a who's who of.
There's a Blastoise in 10.
Okay, okay. Blastoise is great. All right, but I'm saying above that though, it's a who's who of edgelord, Digimon, over stylized, Chad ass looking ass.
You've got Robin Hood Owl at number 1.
Decidueye is amazing, but again, spirit of the game in me says Pokemon is about the journey you take with like the little creature you fall in love with that becomes a companion, becomes your family, and then he faces down all these guys at the end of the road. This feels like the end of the road, and I'm gonna give it everything I got for my Shuckle to take on this Decidueye and this Mega Charizard and this Blastoise. Cool Pokemon, but I just love Shuckle so much more. And you love Gen 2.
Yep. My Gen 4 Shuckle could have killed all of these top 10 Pokemon. None of them are still
Let's go.
They're dead.
Yeah. Exactly. They're not. All of them are taking chip damage from that sandstorm.
I don't know. I couldn't in good conscience. I'm okay with this in the top 15, mostly because I just love to annoy Charizard stands. But Lycanroc's a really hard line for me. I adore those 3 forms. I think that's such an amazing design. I think I'd really rather use a Lycanroc, and those are like the stories that I have as someone who has put a Shuckle in the PC I've played a lot of Gen 2. I play a run of Gen 2 every year of my life since the release of that game.
So don't you think there should be? Shouldn't there be a Gen 2 Pokemon in the top 10?
I tried, all right. We had Typhlosion in #1 slot on the first episode. Chris is consistently...
I mean, this is the best Gen 2 Pokemon, though.
What? There you go. Chris gave you your Gen 2 Pokemon in the #1 slot, and now you should return the favor. Because like you said, you got to host the show. Then let's do it. There's 2 votes for Shuckle #1.
Now my Typhlosion's number 30, and I'd really, honestly...
This Shuckle could be someday.
I would put Shuckle in the triple digits somewhere. Personally, so I think me giving up getting it into the top 15 is great territory for y'all.
Look at the seatbelt.
I see the seatbelt. It's also mold. It's a mold Pokemon. I really don't like mold. It infects lungs. I'm not a fan of blue cheese. It's all negatives for me. Like I said, I recognize its greatness in competitive. I do think the "Don't Fuckle with Shuckle" memes we've gotten are great, but
yeah, isn't it the perfect intersection of everything you consider? On paper, it can do the most damage. Does it have a story where 2 of the 3 hosts love it? Yes, we can.
On paper, it can do the most
memes.
Damage.
It's cute. Like I feel like it's got
everything. What? It can't do the most damage in its founding generation because there's no triple battles in Gen 2.
That's true.
That's fair. Sure.
But
so that's something that doesn't happen for a long. And how many triple battles do we ever get a chance to even attempt to get that to ring out in the first place?
I'm saying it was #1 before I even brought up that stat, and that's just like a cherry on the top.
Okay.
I might have to quit this podcast
I
if
hear
we put
you.
it #1.
I hear you, Ryan. We're gonna have to make some concessions. It won't be #1. I hear you.
Certainly above
Number
Mega
2.
Charizard X, though. Certainly above that Mega. I feel like are you? Because there's a world you're gonna get to Charizard eventually, and I feel like if you're gonna objective guess the nation, like Charizard would win the #1 of this list.
Charizard's number 15.
Oh, Charizard's on here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
which is why I said I will get it above top 15 because screw Charizard stands. As a Blastoise boy.
Screw Charizard stands. We can put it at #2. Thinking about Mega Charizard. Okay, Mega Garchomp is peak. A kid with crayons had, decided to draw more spikes on the already cool Pokemon in the book. Like,
Glorion Articuno?
Tragedy below Mega Garchomp. I feel like a tragedy below any Mega for Shuckle. Like, those are that's leaning into the things where Pokemon has gone off the rails of what I feel like is what I love about it.
I think some of those Megas are some of the better designs we've ever. Mega Lucario is way better than standard Lucario.
I disagree with that already last week.
I disagree. I do like some Megas, but Beedrill is the only one that I genuinely like more. It's probably a time thing. Probably I've had more time with the predecessors. But two of 3 want to vote for #1, but because we want to also be good human beings, we'd go #2.
Still about 200 slots higher than I was.
You're a Gen 2 hero. I thought you'd have my back. Thanks, Chris, by the
way. Yeah, I mean, all 3 of us here love Decidueye, so I think it's okay to leave Decidueye at #1 for sure, right? I think we're all in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Decidueye's great. Mega Charizard X, I also love. Here's the thing. Galarian Articuno's cool looking. I was never the stand for that. I wanted it in the top 10 even. So
yeah, I know you didn't.
Galarian Articuno's cool, but I like normal Articuno more. That's like triple digits for me.
I like Galarian Articuno more than standard Articuno.
I also do, but I don't like normal Articuno that much.
If we can swap Mega Garchomp and Voltorb, then I could go below outside of the top 5. You really want to put Mega Charizard X above this guy?
I could live with putting Mega Charizard X above this guy.
That's fair.
Number 3, Ryan. Final offer. Is that how this works?
It's gonna go back to 2 real quickly.
Fine, 3.
Shuckle number 3, best Pokemon. Woo!
Yeah. Hey, it doesn't have to be my story,
Look at him,
but when something takes number 1, I hope it's somebody who loves a little creature that became their lifelong friend, and it's not just the coolest looking drawing. That's my 2 cents I'll leave on.
That's fair.
Amen.
Well, this has been a wonderful 20+1 Pokemon. Picking favorites is like children, but this is a good one. This is a really good episode.
Oh, thanks.
Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Seriously, it's an honor. I love Pokemon and I love ranking things, and I'm sorry if I talked too much or, made you drag things up or down 10 minutes longer than you were expecting.
No, not a problem. Do you have anything you'd like to let the people know about?
Like every other, white male 20-something, I got a podcast. It's called List Wars. We rank things, so this really is right up my alley. I think we only have 1 Pokemon-related episode, and we ranked the sexiest Pokemon. So
wait, where does Shuckle fall on that list?
So Shuckle, Holden was really into, I don't know how you pronounce it. He was texting me, "Hey, check out this Shuckle Hente." Do you guys know what that is?
Chris?
No, never heard of it.
Yeah, something that Holden Hints was texting me about. Like, that's why he likes Shuckle a lot. So maybe we should have made it number 1. But Shuckle's not on that list. Sorry. It's called List Wars. We debate top 5 lists, and it's just an outlet for my friends and I to be dumb and silly. So if you're looking for something well produced, it's probably not that. But yeah.
Well, fantastic. Everyone check out List Wars. I've got a whole slew of those episodes stored up for the road trip I'm about to leave on in
wonderful.
6 hours.
Oh, God bless you. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. You're good. I knew this was happening. Chris, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, every day at Twitch, every day. Yeah, I play Resident Evil every day. Yeah. No, every Wednesday at twitch.tv/spelunkers, I play Resident Evil. On Resident Evil 4, actually. I think by the time this comes out, I probably wrapped up Resident Evil 4, and me and Ryan will be starting Resident Evil 5 next week. So that's very exciting. We should mention we will probably have a week where we don't have an episode of the show because Ryan is going on a big road trip. He will not be available to record that. It's already going to be a bit of a thing to record our game exploration that week. So just so everybody's aware, there will be a break for 1 week after we record this.
If you want me to like monologue and just move 20 arbitrary Pokemon around, like some ball-shaped ones,
fantastic. Yeah, my streams are going to be off for a week here, although that probably already happened by the time this comes out. For that aforementioned trip. But yeah, if you're playing Chris Tales, write in about Chris Tales. We probably already recorded the first episode. So anything on any thought in that game at splunkerspodcast@gmail.com or on our Discord, or any thoughts or comments or hate mail about this show, please feel free to send it in. We will promptly delete it. No, we'll read it all. Maybe we'll even read it on air if it's really good hate mail.
All right, some.
Phenomenal. But when I'm back to my normal streaming schedule, Tuesdays for Pokemon, Wednesdays before Resident Evil, Memory Card Lane, those are the big ones. Yeah. Check out Wasted on Saturdays soon. We're all going to be playing The Ascent once I'm back from vacation. We got a little dabble of that the other day. We're enjoying that. But I guess that does it for this episode of Gotta Rank 'Em All. Thanks, everybody, for joining us as we continue finalizing the most important decisions of our lives. And until next week, gotta rank 'em all.
Gotta rank 'em all, Pokemon!